Sorry.
All right, let me get some sound checks. Play some music. Da, 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 da.
Hello,
Infinite
everybody.
Odyssey. Play this. All right, let me know what that sound is in the chat. What's up, Shankso? Rushguard, Boston's finest. Okay. Talk, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, normal words. Okay.
Normal words.
Booty.
Your gabagoo.
Well, I just start talking about Night Country again. I could go for a while.
Okay, just so I can measure the sound, right? One at a time, everyone's going to say Big Daddy Money Dick, right? Start with you, Carl.
Big Daddy Money Dick.
Right, next up, Clock.
Big Daddy Money Dick.
Next up, Dave. Dave's in his own world there. Next up, Jess.
Big Daddy Money Dick.
You're kind of low, Jess. And Jenny.
Victoria wouldn't use language like that, Daryl, so I'm afraid I cannot say it. In the zone.
Jenny, how dare you not do exactly what I told you to do? The whole party's going to die for that now. I'm TPKing the lot of
Fight the power, Jenny. Fight the power.
B, you are the little legend in the chat that always helps me. If anyone sounds too low, or the music sounds too loud, or anyone sounds too crappy, or anyone's just fucking annoying you, just let me know and I'll sort it, right?
Well, what about you, Daryl? Because you're the most annoying of us all, so what can we do about that?
Technically, I'm adorable. And I can kill characters like that. Colors in my hands. Alright, why don't we get straight into it?
Constitution saving throw there.
Watch this, lads. Roll Constitution saving throw.
No, sorry. We're asking you to roll one, Daryl.
Oh, me? Oh, I just rolled 8 million. That's fucking crazy. Didn't I could roll higher than 20?
What kind of dice do you have?
8 million D. D8 million.
You didn't pass.
How much did that cost?
It's massive, Paul. It's fucking colossal. I have to roll it out the back garden.
Alright, hold on. I'll roll a Constitution saving throw. 5.
You don't have to do that. Wow, you'd be fucking dead if you did have to. Fucking hell. I recently learned that con saving throws are fucking super hard to pass. Saving throws in general are very hard to pass if you're not proficient in them. I've noticed. Like in
just might have shit luck.
Well, in Dave's campaign, right, we were up against Frost Giants and they were doing DC 17, making you do DC 17 con saves.
You were rolling like shit.
Yeah, Rickfest passed literally every single one.
Yeah, but Rickfest a +9 to con saves.
A+8.
Not my fault, I'm intelligent, Daryl.
My bad.
Yeah.
But you look at Clock there, for example, he'd be fucked.
Yeah, but what's yours?
What's mine +4?
Well,
+3.
Yeah, but you're not proficient in that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're not proficient in the saving throw, it's quite difficult to pass. Can be, anyway. I'm not really feeling this.
+9 to his.
You'd be a +8 also if you're proficient, I'm pretty sure.
I missed my fighter Colleen Con save. That had a +7. It was awesome.
Yeah, but they are wisdom saves like +8 trillion or something like that, isn't it?
I think so.
And your perception's like I can see sounds.
Yep.
Very nice.
Alright, I'm going to change your background to something a bit more fitting.
Jess is actually like in Baldur's Gate where she can see the wave.
She is the wave.
I can see sounds in the weave.
I see everything.
Okay. Okay. So, Jenny, would you like to kick us off with the recap?
Yes. Right. Casper howls, charging into battle as Gasp shouts out a battle plan. The first goblin attacks Jax, and while I do question his skill with a book, I cannot question it with a blade, as he slices through the goblin's neck, flourishing his rapier. We make our way closer to the farm, the people inside thanking us for our aid. Gilgaro charges forth, praising Torm as he casts his spiritual weapon. Gasp takes the high ground on the fences, striking the goblins down as they get close. As he does this, Casper chews through a goblin as if it were a toy, victoriously standing on its body. We hear the sounds of goblins breaking into the house. This makes Penny rage once again, her skin turning black as a mass of flames erupt from her throat at the goblins. She deals the first of the damage to the goblin boss. I shout towards the people in the house, telling them to make their way to the window closest to us, while also insulting the goblin guarding the door. As I compliment Penny's ass in her pants, I notice that in this rage, a weird symbol has appeared on Penny's head. A symbol I am not sure if I am familiar with or not. I must review some text later to see if it rings a bell. She fights on as goblins hop the fence to fight Gasp. The goblin boss badly hits Wolf Casper as he whines in pain. This does not stop him as he transforms into the biggest badger I have ever seen and burrows under the house, bursting through the floorboards, taking on the goblins. He is joined by Gasp, who hops over the roof and breaks through the back window. As Casper and Gasp clear the house, Penny charges the boss as Wagon throws boomerangs across the field at the remaining goblins. Sadly, we did lose Jenny the goat, as Gasp lost his footing and kicked the goat into the oblivion. I will never forget the look on her sweet little face. The splatter of her body will haunt my dreams. As we finish off the goblins, Casper talks to the farmers. I think he has a glint in his eye for Betty, the farmer's wife. We find out that they are being taxed into oblivion by Crenegad, and the weather is unnatural. They are very kind people and look after us well, making us a stew out of Jenny's remains. Casper asks where the druids are, and the farmer tells him that they have not been around in a long time. Casper places a symbol on the land saying the Oak Father protects this place, as a warning to any man, goblin, or unholy being who might try and hurt this farm in the future. Before we depart, they give us herbs, salted meat, and a cherry pie. The cherry pie is specifically for Casper. Rummel also gives us 20 silver. We also rid the goblins of their coin. That's just for me. That's the amount. We try and give the coins back to the farmers, but Casper tells us that that would be terribly insulting to the prideful couple, so we keep the coin. Just before we leave, Gasp and Casper visit the goats. It seems they found the kid of Jenny. Gasper puts a raven feather on its ear tag as a symbol of the Raven Queen's protection. It is a lovely sign of respect to the weeping goat. We eventually leave and make our way to the Saw and Bone Tavern. Gilgaro says that he will speak to Larko, but we ask for some time with him first so that we may settle our contract. We discover that poor Wagon has a terrible contract with Larko, one in which he only receives 10 gold. We wait for him in the Saw and Bone as Casper drinks his benefit of the doubt pints. While in the bar, I spot 2 scholars travelling on the road. They have the most fascinating papers and drawings on a new form of carriage. One of the so-called gentlemen was called Crivens, and this was of amusement to my party members. Once the pints and the conversation slowed, we left to find Larko. Thankfully, one useful thing about Wagon's contract was it displayed Larko's address. When we arrive, Wagon knocks on the door, but there is no answer. Gasp and Penny try to scout the house, but they look like they are going to rob the house, and Wagon quickly advises them not to do so. As they are talking, Jox heads down the alley and somehow disguises himself, quite well actually, as Larko. He is then confronted by 2 people who seem to have issues with the smell coming from Larko's home. Jox begins being quite the performer, convinces them to leave. Now I don't know if this is right, Daryl. Praise Bahaba. Apparently that's the goddess of performance.
Bashaba. Yeah, goddess of good fortune.
Yeah. After they leave, Wagon also transforms into Larko. This upsets Jox terribly as he pouts and drops the form of Larko. At this point, I take watch on the street to make sure we are not being watched. Gasp comes up with a plan to break in. He casts silence on Penny as she breaks through the door. Once she is in, the others follow. I remain outside to keep watch. I say a prayer to Ogma to keep them safe as they head in. I wonder what they will find. And then just a little note at the end. Penny heads to the bedroom. As they open the door, they see a horrifying sight. They discover Larko dead on the bed, the room still perfectly intact. On the wall to the right, they see a flayed dwarf nailed to a wall with a symbol of Loviatar, the goddess of pain, on the wall. Alarm bells go off as Wagon wonders was the man that was hung innocent. Gasp notices a piece of skin on the wall that suggests this man was actually a Durgar. Sorry, that's it.
Well done.
Well done.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well done.
I felt tongue-tied through all that.
Very well written. Sorry,
I-
my
I-
fault. I confused Bashaba and Tymora. Bashaba is the Lady Doom. She's like the accidents, bad luck, misfortune, random mischief, that kind of thing. You pray to Bashaba to not put bad luck on something. Tymora is Lady Luck. So
Who would I have said that prayer to?
it really depends on your disposition as a person. You know, like a half full kind of person. Well, really, you should always pray to both, but a half full kind of person will always pray to Tymora because you've got good luck, whereas a half empty kind of person might prefer Bashaba because you're happy you didn't get any bad luck. You get me? But really, you'd want to pray for both. I remember reading in the Sword Coast Guide that if you're going to plan a wedding or some sort of ceremony, you always make an offering to Bashaba, Lady of Misfortune, to make sure that no bad luck comes, and you'll also make a offering to Tymora. And a very common way to worship Tymora is to flick a beggar a coin. And if the beggar catches a heads up, Lady Tymora is with you. If the coin lands face down, Lady Tymora is not with you, and you're going to get, there's no luck coming from her.
Cool.
That sounds like a scam started by beggars for you to keep flipping coins at them until you get the.
Now you're thinking about it the right way, Carl.
And I forgot to mention it during the week or last week. I'm just wondering, I asked could I roll for the symbol on Penny's head, but that's why I put I'm not sure if I know. I'll have to check my notes. Can I roll for that at some point?
You can roll for that
I
now.
don't. Would Victoria have seen it though? Because if it was here, I was in front.
No, because Daryl said when I was watching it, I compliment you, and Daryl, I say Penny, your ass looks great, and he
Yeah.
says Victoria, you noticed something about Penny you've never noticed
okay.
before. Yeah, and that's why I was I'd never noticed it before though. That's what you said.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
God for
that's
her.
absolutely fine.
Thank God for a chronicler, because I would have never remembered that.
Very thorough chronicle as well. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
very.
the reminders.
Yeah, I forgot about Jenny, and it's like, wait, we at Jenny? I was like, wait, what the fuck? I forgot about the gown.
No, I
Oh,
tried
that's
to
the best
remember the
part.
little important bits like that, like who noticed what, so for the roles and
That
stuff.
was,
so.
that's what I
You
was
watched
yeah.
the session back.
She watches it back, every time,
Yeah.
I used to do that, but I haven't got time anymore, so Jenny's filled in for
Oh.
me, which I'm very grateful for.
Making me the chronicler.
Chronicles over the.
Okay, Jenny, roll me a religion check there real quickly, just if you want the answer to that question before we start.
Can we just say that if I get it, that it's just like I was looking over something at some point.
No,
Maybe while I'm
it's,
waiting.
it's not unusual for people to know who Tiamat is. I mean, she's very, very well known. Like,
16.
yes, you do know that's Tiamat, the symbol of Tiamat. Yeah,
Okay.
Tiamat is the counterpart, the Bahamut,
Cool.
Platinum Dragon.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys stand in the room, okay, that you found the untouched Larko body and the flayed and attached to the wall Dwergar. Also, there was the symbol of the cat o' nine tails, I think it's called, that kind of thing. It's the symbol of Loviatar. I put it in the chat last time.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a cat o' nine tails, I'm pretty sure, because it's got 9 barbs on it.
I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about there until you described it. I was like, oh, yeah. Wasn't it?
Okay. So, the room is pretty bare bones. Okay, Larko looked like he lived a very humble life. There's actually kind of a sting of poverty from the room, as if things that were there are not there anymore. You can see the outlines of places where perhaps an old piece of furniture might have once sat, and it's not too difficult for you to deduce, maybe for you, Jacques. For the rest of you, it's not too difficult for you to deduce that maybe Larko had fallen on some bad financial times. What do you want to do? You've got the bed, you've got there's one set of drawers, there's the Dwergar on the wall, there's Larko on top of the bed.
I would like to argue that Penny might assume that he's been robbed. that this has happened, and they've
Yeah.
also robbed him as well, like just because there's stuff missing.
Yeah.
But after seeing the flayed person, Penny's probably going to be standing up straight in a kind of like very uncomfortable, like stiff manner, and she's just going to be like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'd like to leave.
DM, remind me, is Victoria inside the house now?
Yes.
Because she was outside keeping
Was she?
sketch, so she's
Yeah.
entered. Okay.
Oh, I was going to
Um,
stay outside, Daryl. No.
You came in the last time.
I don't think she did.
No, I didn't.
I thought you stayed out on the road.
Yeah,
'Cause
she's
that's
like
why,
looking.
that's why she wrote at the end of the recap, I wonder what they found, and then done
Okay.
what actually happened.
My bad. Somebody went. Casper went out and told her.
I was
What
going to say,
happened?
I was
Yeah.
going to go out and tell her, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you're still outside and keeping sketch, Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the corner getting sick.
Oh, are you? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
violently.
good.
There's a projectile vomiting on the wall. Like,
Yeah.
my God, Wagon, don't destroy the evidence.
What the fuck is that on the wall?
I will say that the scent in the room is a mixture of decay and blood and flesh. It is rancid. It's rancid.
Yep,
Oh, I need to
I'm,
get out. I'm getting out here. Oh, no.
I'm going over, and I'm just gonna be like, "Come on, Wagon," and I'm gonna actually like pick you up. You know how you like when your cat or dog's being sick, and you're like, "No," and you kind of pick it up. I'm literally gonna go over to Wagon, and I'm just gonna be like, "Come on, let's go outside."
Tell me, that's the bed sheets hanging on the wall. Tell me that's the bed sheets hanging on the wall.
Don't
Tell
look
me
at
that's-
it. Don't look at it. It's okay.
Yeah,
don't
I'm not
look at
looking.
it.
I'm not looking. How much? The bed
gonna
sheets,
go.
bed sheets, bed sheets.
And I
You have,
I
you have
wa-
them under the armpits.
I'm doing
Yeah.
that thing. I'm doing that thing where you're not getting sick, but it's like coming up and
Ratchet.
Right, even.
wrench into bits. Yeah.
Yeah, I leave the house holding Wagon. I leave.
I'd call after Penny, check to see.
Oh no,
if,
I'll go into the kitchen and get water. I'd run into the kitchen.
There's no
Penny,
kitchen.
Wagon,
Oh, is there not a
check
kitchen?
check to see if there's a back door out of this place.
Okay.
Casper's out getting Victoria. Jacques,
I'll-
we need to check this place for as much evidence as possible, and then we need to get the fuck out of here. This is a crime scene, and that guy, Carl can't remember his name. The guy who fought with us at the Goblin Camp.
Galgaro the
The
Grey.
guy, Galgaro, yes.
Hey,
That
Arrow.
Galgaro, that gay arrow guy, he's going to be coming back with
How I remember
a bunch of quivers, I'd imagine. But
it. Okay, Arrow. Okay.
yeah, we need to find as much evidence in here as possible. Casper's getting Victoria, so if we can get her to get a sketch of that thing, we'll point out the symbol. Yeah, so let's get to it.
I'll
I'd
go
have
look for a
closed-
back door.
There isn't.
I'd have.
I have figured out things though.
What do you figure out?
Loco. Definitely dead.
You're gonna say that.
That is astoundingly astute of you, Jacques. If you feel you need to, if you feel you need to sit down after that strain, you just go pull up a chair.
Get another nosebleed with all
What happened to his throat was cut, wasn't it, Daryl? Lurker's throat was
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah, cleanly.
I looked very closely, and I do not believe he can breathe through the hole on his neck.
Oh, stop.
Okay, so I'm just going to start checking for stuff. If you want to continue with your whatever you want to call it.
I will look
Um,
and see if there are any books with any pictures in them.
Sure. Okay. If I had crayons, I'd give them to him right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, stop. I'm actually getting lightheaded. Stop.
What's in the room, Daryl? Is there like a bookcase, anything like that? Any drawers?
It's just a standard room. It's wood panels on the wall. It's a wooden ceiling. There's wooden floorboards beneath you. There's in the corner. There's a set of drawers, like a deskish kind of thing, and then there's the bed.
I'm gonna go over and investigate the deskish kind of thing.
I can't believe Shucks. There's a fella flayed on the wall, and he's like, "Where are the books with the pictures?"
Yeah.
Jack didn't notice anything about the guy on the wall.
There's literally a flayed body on the wall. Where are the books with the pictures? Oh,
There's
Who was it who had noticed the drow skin? The Druagar skin, even, sorry? Who
I think
who
it was
noticed-
Gasp.
Was it Gasp?
Yeah, I'd noticed it. Yeah, I'm gonna inspect that body. I'm intrigued by how the skin was
Dwergar buddy.
flayed. Yeah, Dwergar, how he's flayed and pinned to the wall. And I'll wait till I hear the threaded footsteps of Casper and Victoria to come back in.
Okay.
I'll walk back through after not finding a back door. Are there any windows, Daddle?
No, they're not. They're all boarded up. Remember, window tax. Most people boarded
Oh,
up
yeah.
their windows.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll stomp back through. I'll stomp back through and just like peek my head round, but I won't actually look into the room. And I'll just say, "Gasp! There's no back door, and all the windows are boarded up. The only way in and out is through the front door."
Okay, well, we gotta work fast. This neighborhood's pretty busy, and we don't know at what time them guards is coming at. So, Penny,
just
have a
quick
look around
question,
the rest
guys.
of the house.
Just need to pause for a second. Did you put wagon outside, Penny?
I picked him up.
Well, if
and
there's
then
no
he-
kitchen, I would have went outside there.
He
Okay.
wanted to go to the kitchen, so I would have plopped him at the kitchen, then went to look for a back door.
Victoria, are you staying outside or are you coming in?
Well, if Casper comes out for me, I'll come in.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was
Casper
gonna say,
came
I
out,
suppose-
told you. You guys
Yeah.
will be walking back in as you see Penny walking out with a very sick-looking wagon, holding like
Okay.
that. So then she puts wagon down. She walks back over, has that conversation with Gasp, and starts looking around for windows. So while she's looking for windows, and while Jacques is looking at the desk, and while Gasp is looking at the Dwergar, Clock, Jenny, what do you guys want to do?
I would have closed my door, or closed the door on the way out anyway.
The front
And-
door?
Yeah, so I'm coming out the front door. I'm going to close by me to make sure it looks like.
Was that not smashed in?
Was it smashed?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
I
not like
smashed
smashed
off
off
the
the
door.
hinges.
Yeah, I
No,
believe
but
we
it's
attacked,
badly damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penny went to. But
That's
Penny
okay.
go Hulkamania.
Yeah, Penny
I'm
smashed it in.
morning
She's
star
pretty
this
strong.
shit
Oh,
out
okay,
of
okay.
Yeah.
If it's
She
smashed
said
in,
she
I'll
aimed
just
for
leave it.
the
Then I'll
lock.
just
You
walk
could
away.
close it over, but it looks like the whole part that's on top of the handle has been caved in, so that someone could slip
yeah.
their finger through it and open the door.
I forgot about that. That's okay. I'll
Sorry.
just be quicker about me going after her then.
Sorry, Daryl. See this like here where the river thing is? It like how far down is that?
Let me have a look here now.
See how we are? We're literally up beside the river. Are we right beside the river? I don't know. But that token
You
doesn't
are.
seem
Yes,
like...
you are. You guys are over here.
Oh, okay.
and
I
that's the
thought we
river
were
there.
literally. Well, if I could, is there any way Wagon could walk? Like, how far? Like, is that like miles high, or is it like just like a little like the water level?
Is it
Just
like
for fresh air
the
kind of
Liffey,
thing.
or is it
Oh,
like
yeah. Or is it like the Grand Canyon and I'm looking down like, oh, because I
not
won't go
that.
over if it's like that.
Dave, honestly, I'd say it's about.
Is it like the
it's
Liffey? You're
Not
looking
even
over
as
at the
tall. It's
Liffey.
not as tall as a Liffey.
No, but looking down onto the river.
Yeah, I'd say it's about half the height of the Liffey. So.
Okay, cool.
20 feet.
So it's
25
you wouldn't
feet.
feel like oh, I better come over here.
No, and it slants as well, so it's like it's not exactly a vertical drop either. It slants down a little bit. You can see it
Okay,
kinda
cool.
coming out.
That looks like a little railings or something. I would say Wagon would just go over there and
That's
just
a
like
dock. That's like a boardwalk.
just take a big deep breath at it, like
Yeah.
just to get fresh air, just to get that smell out of his fucking
The
nostrils and
lovely,
stuff.
it's the lovely smell of the
Yeah,
sewage-ridden river. Washes
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's better. Well, that place smells like a flayed body, I'd say. Yeah, so,
Not by much now, but yeah.
I'm just like, ah.
Okay.
Daryl, if when Victoria goes in, she would take loads of sketches in her book of the symbol of Loviatar. Well, I assume she would know who that is, or do I have to roll for?
No, you did roll for it last week.
I
Oh,
wasn't
you
in the
didn't.
room.
You didn't roll. Jenny, roll me an intelligence. No, roll me a religion check.
Okay.
Who did roll for this? I think some people did.
We all
Everyone
rolled
except
for it.
Jenny. Actually,
Oh.
no one said aloud it's Loviatar either. So, Jacques,
Oh, yeah, I'm
and,
trying to want.
Jacques
What
and
do you
Wagon,
know?
you failed. Dave, you failed,
Did I fail?
and Jacques failed.
I
Um,
passed.
Penny passed,
I'm an
Casper
idiot,
passed,
then.
and Gasp passed. Yep.
Jenny,
16.
just to let you know, you're privately rolling all of your dice.
Oh, am I? Oh,
I can see them though.
Yeah, because they're to the DM. But everybody else they're secret
Jenny.
roles.
You know that as the symbol of Loviatar.
I made it public. Thank you. Okay, so I will say that. I'll say, oh my god, it's the symbol of Loviatar, and I'll start sketching it down. And if the DM would allow it, you know the way Victoria's into knowledge and all? Did you ever, in Sleepy Hollow, you know the way Ichabod has like one of them little eye things that he has? Could Victoria have one of them? Yeah, to look, like a little medicine thing, the little eye things.
Is
the
that the thing that
monocles?
you put like
Yeah.
several things on it and it gets closer and closer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could she have one of them? She'll take it out and she'll be like, oh my god, like she's actually fascinated by this, and she's going to look at like the bodies and everything like that.
Okay. What
Look
body?
to see.
What are you starting with?
Specifically, she'll go over to Gasp and be looking
Look
at
at
the
his body.
Durgar with him. Yeah, looking at Gasp's body. With the
Fat ass body.
Yeah.
Take a quick glance
One
before I
pack.
look at this.
He's like half bent over, like
Then I'll look at the
I
Durgar.
can feel the lenses getting closer to my butt cheeks.
Right
Like,
there.
All right. Okay. And Casper, what did you say you were doing?
That was literally what I'm after bringing her in now. So
No, you get to pick something to do now. And I'm going to go around and answer you all these questions.
can I, when I hear the two of them come in,
Sure.
Daryl, if I could, Gasp will say to you, we need to search Laco's body, and then we should check those drawers as well.
Jock is checking the drawers.
But I was checking the table.
It's the same
Check
thing.
both.
Oh, okay.
this looks
Uh,
fairly
Right.
cleaned out now. I don't know.
All right, Casper, I'm going to take it. Sorry, I'm just going to take it. You're just standing there looking around there.
I'm just looking around to see what everyone else is doing. Yeah,
Okay, cool. So starting with you.
I don't know
I'll
what to
start-
do in this situation.
I'll start with you, Jacques, right? Because you kind of said first. You walk over to the desk, okay? There are no papers on it. There's nothing on it. It is a blank wooden desk with one
Good.
drawer.
Okay. I'm gonna rattle that drawer. See if I can open it.
Go check for traps. Fireball.
I'm an idiot. I'm not gonna check for traps.
It slides open without issue. And inside you see basically what looks like everything this Larko owned in one drawer. It's a deep drawer. You see that there is 2 potions in it. And there is a short sword, a hand crossbow, a set of studded leather armor, and some sort of scroll with some arcanic writing on it. It's like a spell scroll.
No, there's no like notebooks or anything in there.
No.
No, I have found nothing in here that is of value to us, but there is stuff that is of monetary value to us. I'm taking this armor, by the way. This is mine.
Problem is, it's for the size of a dwarf.
I can wear this a better time.
Oh my god.
Okay. Did you ever see those like
freak.
wetsuits that people wear, but it's only down to people's knees?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a really, really loose wetsuit on him because it's not that you're wearing it yet, but that's what it's gonna look like. Because although Larko is significantly wider than the Slender Jock, he is significantly shorter. So it's
Oh, no.
baggy and too short. It's everything wrong.
I pick it up, I look at it, and disgusting, and I throw it on the floor. And I throw it away from myself. I do not want this. I gather up everything that's in the drawer.
Wagon, roll me it. When you see him throw that, oh, you're outside. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. And do you do anything else with the stuff in the drawers?
No, I guess there's nothing really I can look at that's of value. There's nothing to read.
Just that scroll.
Can I have a look at the scroll?
Yes. You understand. You're a bard, so you understand that this is a scroll of magic.
Okay. So so this is a spell scroll.
It is a spell
I would
scroll,
need it.
yes.
I would need identify to figure out what this is.
No, not for scrolls. You can roll an Arcana check. Because the scroll literally says what it is, so you can roll an Arcana check to figure out what it is.
Cool. I will roll an Arcana check with my
And it's
stupid
DC
character.
10 plus the level of the spell.
Yeah, I'm a dumbass. Hang on. Where's the sidebar? What did I do? Key Foundry.
In the meantime, Gasp, start thinking about exactly what parts of the body you're going to be looking at. Like, give me an idea of what you're looking at. And Victoria, you're sketching.
I'm looking at the body as well. There are things on the body I want to look at.
Yeah, okay. You can either help Gasp or roll your own investigation check when he does it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know that this is a spell of blindness and deafness. Blindness, just blindness, apologies. Is it blindness and deafness? It is, yeah.
Blindness, deafness. I can choose either or.
You can choose one, yeah, exactly. So I will add that to your inventory for you, okay?
Sick. And the potions, how would I tell what they're? Or would you let that Arcana check ride and I would know what they're?
The potions would no, you wouldn't be able to identify a potion with an Arcana check. That would require somebody of alchemical persuasion to figure that out for you, or you just have to drink them and see what happens. Or an identify spell will work too.
Okay, I'll just pick those potions up and think, it's a shame I do not know anyone who's good at making things with magic. At least, I don't know anyone important.
Victoria, you just see her shoulders like tense, even though she's sketching.
Alright, I'm putting this into your inventory, okay?
I'm done yet.
Oh, you've added this, but you've added the scroll, have you?
No.
Oh, you just have one. You just have a case map or scroll there. That's weird.
I have a diplomat's pack, so that comes as part of it.
Is there any way to... Sorry for calling it. Is there any way to read stuff without it coming up on the chat? Because every time I click somewhere, it just pops up there. And I just want to read it myself.
Dave, if you go
Right
down
click
to
and
the
edit.
bottom and change it to private GM role, it'll be just to me. Or you can do self roll and it should only pop to yourself.
Oh, okay. So can you see this?
I don't see
The
anything.
right tool for the job.
Well, go.
That's the last thing we see.
Thank you. Okay,
No
perfect.
problem.
Thanks. Sorry. I just don't want to be clogging up the fucking thing. I'm just trying to read shit.
Owen, at some point though, we are going to have to reduce the size of Jacques' name because it is causing interface problems at so long.
Okay.
His name is Jacques Le Chic, Tour Duke of Ile de l'Amour, first of his name, first blade of Les Danseurs Mortals. It's causing an issue where half his character sheet is covered by his fucking name for me.
I fully intended to introduce myself as that every time I ran into someone new.
Do it. Okay, right. Jenny, did you decide if you're helping or doing your own role?
I'm gonna help him.
Okay, so Gasp, tell me what you're doing exactly.
So I want to look at the skill level of the flaying, as in, is the skin roughly cut? How
Medicine
do you know
check.
what I mean? And then I kind of want to see if there's any really distinguishable tattoos on the skin, as I'm like peering at the slicing of it. And then overall, I want to see if there's a, like, kind of stand back and go, what does this piece say to me right now? What am I feeling? Like,
What were the
that's
artist's
what.
intentions?
Yeah, exactly. I want to see exactly. I want to see what was the message they're trying to send on this. That's what I'm generally
Okay.
looking at.
Right, medicine check without advantage.
Okay. Oh, I do have a plus this. Nice.
I'm quite proficient in medicine, Daryl.
Oh, not so nice.
Yeah, but you're helping him look. You're helping him with an investigation check. If you want to help him with the medicine check, and that's the only role you'll help him with, you can. I suppose you can just. You're helping him with everything. Yeah, go on. Roll with advantage, Carl.
Persons.
Because Victoria is standing there helping you.
Oh!
Get it, girl.
Okay.
Things
Daryl's
are
like,
zooming all the way in.
Yeah.
you I don't know what how exposed. I don't know if Gasper's ever been exposed to flaying of an individual before, but
Say yes.
you could only assume that the person who's done this, this is expertly done in a way that this person was kept alive as long as possible while they were being flayed. So you know that this person was kept alive while they were flayed, and the knife wounds are expertly done. Now roll me an investigation check for the body markings.
Ooh-wee.
Is the investigation also advantage or just normal?
Yes, because Victoria's helping you.
Cool. Super appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Victoria.
You find you kind of peer in behind because you're on a natural 1 and a 16. I'm going to say Victoria actually points this out to you. You kind of, as you're kind of looking behind, a piece of the flap flops down up here of the skin, and Victoria spots it and points to it and says, there's something there. And as you look at it, it is the symbol of a skull with a hammer behind it. So the skull is like smiling, and then behind it is a hammer, like a war hammer.
Yeah.
Could I ask something, Daryl? Would
Yeah.
we have seen that symbol before?
Somebody has.
I was going to say, could I be cheeky and whoever's in the room ask them, have they ever seen anything like this if I don't know?
That's not cheeky. That's literally investigation.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Casper, Jacques, Penny, has anyone seen this symbol before?
Penny's not in this room.
Oh, whoever.
Here's this side.
Casper and Jacques.
Casper was hanging around, so he'll walk over, but he's kind of like, he's deep breathing. He's like taking deep breaths in his mouth while he's looking at this thing.
I'll
So
cast
Only
major.
one per-
or-
Sorry,
Sorry,
only one
uh,
person has seen these markings before, and they are not in this house.
Okay.
No, Victor, I've never fucking seen that before. No, sorry, I can't stand the smell of that.
Could
I'm gonna
Casper.
go.
Victoria...
I'm gonna go.
Casper,
Mike.
if this is a bit unsettling, you can check the body on the bed, see if there's anything in his pockets that he has missed. Check in around the tank
fuck him is all right.
specifically.
I'm gonna see if Wagon's alright, and I'm gonna like hurry on out.
Okay.
I'm going to sketch that symbol, Daryl. Just very
You'd like
quickly.
me to
like-
do something, Gasp?
Yes, as we're losing more and more hands, we should quickly check the body just in case he's secret something away in this person. Whoever came here was probably looking for something they lack or had. Couldn't find it.
Yeah,
Killed
I-
this person.
Yeah, I'll wander over and do an investigation check on the body, if that's okay, Daryl.
Check in around the tank. Sometimes
He's
folk hide
Yeah,
things there.
What?
Oh, he did
Oh.
say that.
Victoria's like-
Oh, he did. I thought I heard that. He did say that.
What did he
Like,
say?
I was like, don't make him laugh. He's like, oh wait, you did that.
As you kind of walk over from the desk towards the bed, I want you to roll me a perception check, Jack.
I have a +1 to that. Oh,
Good
damn!
fucking roll, man. Okay.
Plus
Uh,
one.
There's one thing that the Dancers Mortal are good at, and it's footwork. Okay, they know sure footing when they're upon it. They know
They
how to
play
spin.
quickly.
They know how to pirouette. They know how to strike through. Okay, and one thing that's always taught in the school of the Dancers Mortals is sure footing is sure victory. And as you walk over, for a split second, you feel your sure footing weakening as one of the floorboards presses down ever so slightly, creating a very, very silent squeak. But you notice this, Jacques, from your intense training. You may not be intelligent, but you're well trained.
I leap in the air and try and come down on the floorboard to break it. In a pirouette.
Shattered knee.
Okay. With what your
Why
finger,
you
my God.
working on a
His
bionic
dancing
leg?
days are done.
With my foot,
Oh, with your
I,
foot.
I step back and I leap forward
Yeah.
with my arms outstretched and one knee up, and then bringing it down.
Roll me unarmed attack for a crack.
Not knowing what he's doing, Gasp is looking at us going, what the hell is with this guy? Seeing him prance across the room. Like,
Penny, you were now free to intervene.
just
whenever you
walk
want,
like a
okay?
normal man.
As I leap up, I shout, "Oh!"
Did you hear that? Did you hear what I said there, Jess?
No, I didn't.
I said you're free to intervene whenever you want now. You've concluded there are no windows and you've told Gasp.
Got a 5.
Gasp told me to go and check the rest of the house, so that's what Penny would have went and done. But she would probably went to the kitchen first because she'll probably want to like go to the sink if she can and get some water
There-
just splash her face.
No, there's nothing like that.
Oh, okay. There's no sink. Cool.
There's a barrel that may have once contained water that no longer does. There wouldn't be running water in buildings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then she would have just went and investigated and had a look around to see what she could find. Anything that would be untoward or weird.
Alright, roll me a standard investigation check then.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, so Gasp, you just see Jacques go, "Hoyo!" and fucking just like come down and do this very weird foot thing on the ground. No idea what he did.
Ah! Pixar, Connor, I've stubbed my toe. Oh! I
I
will not
look-
dance for days.
I look to Gasp and I say, what part of the body did you want to check? As I fix my little monocly.
You're probably not wrong. I'm actually surprised you're not getting repelled by this like the others are.
Oh no!
You must have a
no.
strong stomach.
Oh, I find it fascinating. You can't let something like that get in the way of knowledge.
Huh.
Squirmish feelings.
Quite right you are.
So, what shall we look for next?
Well,
Either of you are strong. You can rip up this floorboards. It seems like it is loose, and so maybe something under it.
I don't
Okay.
know what we should look for next, Gasp.
I'll check the floorboard if you want to help Jacques with the body over there. See if there's anything. See if there's
That's
anything.
Is on his knee, clutching at his foot and weeping.
Daryl, there are two things I would like to do to check the bodies, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I am obsessed with True Detective. But your man, the Durgar on the wall, has anything been done to his eyes?
His eyes are so he's like this. His eyes are wide open, but his mouth is closed. So he's like this, like that.
Okay. Could Victoria kind of, this is disgusting, but could she kind of look to see, is there anything in the mouth? Like Mothman prophecies kind of thing?
Yeah. As Gasp walks over to the floorboard, you walk open and there's going to be severe rigor mortis now, so you're going to have to crack the jar open. Is that alright? It's going to be pretty gross.
I think she's
You
fine.
know,
I
go
look like
for it. In
she's
the
like-
pursuit of knowledge,
You-
I will
you-
crack this man's face open.
You reach up to and you put your hand on the slimy kind of viscous area around where his skin used to be, and you
Sorry,
touch
I
it and
have
you
it.
feel it sticking to your fingers.
Can I say, just before I do this, I have a fancy dress pack. Can I put a glove on?
Yes, you can. You pop a glove on,
Thank
and the glove sticks to the red flesh where skin once was. You can kind of. You realize you can't pull it down, so you have to get your other hand, which I'm assuming is gloved as well, and you have to push in. And the first thing you realize when you push in is there's no teeth. His teeth have been pulled out.
I
And-
say that.
Okay, and you push the hand in, and and as you rip it open so violently, you actually distend his jaw a little bit and break it. But a black key rolls out of his mouth and ding, falls heavily on the floor.
Excitedly, she's like,
Nice.
"Oh my god, I found something!" And she picks it up.
The
Your man,
Durgar's
Joe.
tongue and teeth are gone.
His tongue and teeth are gone, but it appears someone has placed a black key in his mouth.
Very well done, Miss Van Sanders.
Oh, thank you. I read a few books on, crime when I was a young girl, and some things stuck out to me.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. You got the key.
The first one I ever read. And I just stop herself.
That's fucked up, yo.
I actually hand the key to Gasp. Gutty
Oh, no,
and
put
bloody.
wrap it up in one of those gloves, which you might want to burn later on.
Oh, there's
put it in
something
your
else I wanted.
backpack.
I
Okay.
put it in, and then I say, "There's something else I just want to check really quickly." And Daryl, could I just walk over to Larko, and I would like to do a quick check to see if the tattoo that's been left on your man's body is on him, the little
Okay.
skull.
That's going to take some time, okay?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So I'll come back to you. Just to let you know, Penny, you noticed nothing with that investigation roll.
I will come just stomping then back through, and I'll just I just kind of put my head like into the doorway, but she's looking down at the floor. She doesn't want to see this thing anymore, and she's just gonna be like, "Gasp! I didn't find anything. Can I go outside?"
Go stand at the doorway and peer out. Make sure there's no one loitering
Perfect.
around.
Okay. And she'll just turn around and she'll just leave. She'll just go. I'll just go to the door, and I'll actually, because I know Wagon's meant to be out here, I'll stand at the doorway and I'll just keep an eye out for Wagon.
Wagon, as you look outside the door, Wagon is across the street. I'm going to see if you can see him. A second now.
Would I have gone out before?
Yeah, I'm going to
Penny
come
got
to
there?
you now, Casper, yeah. Yeah, so Wagon is kind of standing right above this sewage pipe here.
I'm gonna walk out over to him then. If I
yeah,
see him,
okay.
I'm gonna walk
He's-
out over to him.
So I'm just
Such
going
a
to
good map.
rewind time a little bit to get Casper involved in a conversation with him. Casper, you walk over to Wagon and he's just kind of standing there, hailing heavily.
Jeez, it doesn't smell fucking any better out here with that sewage pipe there, but sure, look it.
I have to pee.
That doesn't mean in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, alright, Megan.
Nope. 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 Oh no, I'm just trying to keep it down.
I wouldn't mind
Sure,
tearing
try
the
to
head off
keep
a
Jenny
goblin
down.
now.
I ate a
Go
lot
on
of
it.
Jenny's though. Come to kind of pack up. Oh,
Aye. You wouldn't mind when it's goblins or other bastards like that, but when it's someone you were talking to a few days ago, that's a
it's
bit
not
too
that,
fucking real now.
It's the wall thing. I don't mind the dead body. It's the
Flicking
flame
them up on the wall.
Oh,
Harry, yeah, there's no need for tall, is there?
oh, I don't think I've ever seen. Oh, sounds like that. Wasn't there not a girl recently that was flayed? Casper.
Yeah.
When we were leaving, it was the same guy who got hanged. Hunged or hanged?
Hung.
Hanged.
Who- what?
It's hanged if he was.
Yeah.
If he was. Just like that.
Who the fuck said that? Someone's listening to our conversation, Casper. Oh,
Aye. Religious for the wrong reasons. You'd wonder where the fuck they pull it out of. Sure.
I just,
Yeah,
I hope, yeah. Well, we better go tell the authorities. No?
That's for
ASAP.
fucking sure.
So we don't get blamed on flaying.
If they're not fucking here already, I'll say as I look around.
Well, don't worry, I'm not police. Or am I? No, I'm joking. No.
You guys can hear, even from where you are, there's quite a ruckus coming from this direction.
A ruckus.
It's laughing. A lot of laughing and sounds and trumpets and stuff like that are coming from this direction here. Okay?
It's not like far away.
It is and it isn't, Dave. I mean, if you really think about it, it would be the distance between your own house and maybe the skill. Like, Harkoven's not huge.
Oh, just across the road.
It wouldn't be too... Like, Dave, that would be, like, not far at all. We're talking... Look at the size of the buildings and imagine how big you'd be going into one of them. Like, this is only this building you're going into now is only a little two-roomer, you know? So, if you walked out there, like, you know, realistically... I think I have the feet right. No, I don't. That's
Like
no
if
way.
Like you'd hear a marching band if they were.
Yeah,
going
it's
down
like
the
in the
roads.
distance if you get me.
Okay.
There must be a
Yeah.
lot of people though for you to be able to hear it from here, but it's not too far, you know.
I thought it would take,
No. You could walk the entire length of Harkoven and like you could walk from one end of Harkoven to the other in 25 minutes, 40 minutes,
Oh, okay.
if
Jesus
even.
Christ.
Depends on how fast you're walking. It's not a huge town. It's only a population between 3,000 to 5,000 people.
Okay. I need to kind of stop that into the Brian.
Like it's the scale essentially.
Is there what day is it today? Oh, there's no calendar year holiday.
Yeah, after this, absolutely. If you go to, you can see the date too, by the way.
No, is there a calendar year holiday today? Like that's what I'm asking.
When is the winter equinox? It's not today. No, there's nothing today.
No, so like that's why I wouldn't think. That's what I'm trying to guess. It's not, so it's I was like I said to Casper. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any holidays today. What's all the ruckus about?
Ruckus? You hear a
Can you not
ruckus?
hear
Do
it?
you? Should I hear the ruckus?
Yeah, you heard it. Yeah, yeah.
Casper, I think you need to watch.
Oh
your-
yeah, fucking trumpets and all. They're not fucking coming this way, are they?
Just to let you know, the next holiday is at the end of this month, Uktar, and it is the Feast of the Mill.
Sure, it's not even the Feast of the Moon yet. So, okay. I don't
So
think I want to
someone
go back
just
into the house. So, maybe just wait here or something.
Penny comes
I'll go
over
in and
now.
let shout at them. Yeah, I'll go in and let shout at them now. We don't want them that fucking trumpets coming down on top of us when we're inside.
And
the
if I
house.
see any authorities, I'll let them know where to go. Nice.
Good man.
Penny, you see.
I'm just gonna match up and down the road.
Oh, just up and down the road. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you're walking
Again,
off.
walking back to the house with my shillelagh.
I'm just gonna salute, walking like a little toy soldier.
Penny, Casper's walking towards you while wagging patrols.
Penny, how are you?
Head.
How was the
Casper,
men? That's supposed to say.
Where's Wagon going?
I'm just walking up and down looking for the authorities.
Heard it from the man himself.
Should we be doing that?
Why shouldn't we not be doing that?
I broke that door.
We don't. We want to give them
Yeah,
plenty of time.
but
as well.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be now. I think the door's gonna be the least of the problem when they go upstairs, Penny.
No, upstairs. It's all downstairs.
When they go into the. Oh,
Back
is it? I thought it was. Why did I think there was an upstairs?
This is a 2-room house. There's the front room and the back room, and that's it. One story.
Why did
Though.
I think there was an upstairs?
A lot of buildings are multiple story.
Oh shit! Fucking hell. Okay, cool. So that's how they're smelling it, really. Because okay, now it makes more sense.
This place needed a contract to do work. They are gonna care about who broke that door. And I.
Oh,
need
they're
to
not. Look, the doors
there.
are windows are even boarded up. Who's gonna care about a broken door?
I'm telling you, they're gonna care.
Well,
Gary
who's gonna
knows
sue you,
care.
Larko?
I don't care about getting sued. I care about getting thrown in jail for breaking and entering. I'm going
Well,
back
then
and
you
telling that.
shouldn't have done that, Panty. Consequences to your actions. But I won't tell you. I won't tell them
I'm
about
going
you.
to
I
look
just say-
down at what Wagon, and I'm just going to glare at him.
Crush him.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Jess.
What?
Delia did not like that.
Oh,
19.
You feel rage begin to swell inside you, Penny, but you quickly just shake it off very quickly. You remain in control.
Yeah, Penny.
Penny will slap her tail on the ground behind her and just go, I'm going back to tell Gasp. And
What,
I'll
tell
turn to
Gasp what?
Casper, and I'll just say, Casper, they need to know so that at least if anybody shows up, we don't get blamed for this. And then I'm going to turn around and walk back into the house.
Exactly. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm saying. We're looking for the authorities.
So
we
we
don't
put my hand
get
on
blamed.
Wagon's back and beckon him on to follow up Penny.
Okay.
And I'll say to Penny as well, we heard trumpets coming from up the road, so it mightn't be too long before someone does come down. Especially
Well, I'm not going back in the house, Casper.
Where did you guys? Penny's going to listen out for these trumpets.
You can hear them coming from the direction of the Skull and Bones, but it sounds like it's before that, near the market centre. It sounds like people are laughing, and it just sounds like
Does it sound like
something's
they're coming towards us?
No, it's not.
It sounds like a party.
Okay.
And not so much a party. It sounds more like
Right?
the best way I can describe it is there is kind of laughing and a kind of circusy kind of music coming from somewhere ahead. It's like carnival
Honestly,
music.
actually?
Carnival music would be a better way to put it.
Do you
Actually,
Kind of like that, you know.
Afro circus.
For a circus.
I'm gonna just jump over to Carl real quick.
Yep.
Carl, you pluck the floorboard up with ears. Yeah, it's a dexterous thing, not a strength thing. You just basically hook your finger under, pop it out, and it just comes out. But it doesn't flop out. What happens is it's actually on a hinge at the very back of it. It's like a drawer, a lid almost, and it just kind of comes up and it creaks. And inside you see a obsidian chest, and it has a symbol on it that doesn't match the one that's on the body. It is a symbol of no. I don't know whether I should tell you this or just show you. It's an obsidian frame, and the symbol of it's one arrow being shot through 2 other arrows. See if I can find an example of it online.
Yeah, just show it, because at the moment Gasp is just like,
Ah, yes, the 3 hour.
It's Gilgaro.
Or Legolas, one or the other. I've seen the 2 towers too many times. Use arrows.
Oh, I actually do have an example of it right here. Actually, on the note. I must have done that and forgot about it. Put in the chat here, right?
Good. Unable to load image.
load image.
Interesting. That must be something to do with the new updates. So you can get back.
Depends. Just read. You can sometimes rename it. What type of file is it?
No, it's on
Oh, it's on software
online.
itself.
It's online.
Online. Sorry, software.
See if this works. Just gives you the link. doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it says
404
error.
error.
Symbol of 404. Interesting.
Oh my God! Forbidden.
Can I roll investigation on that?
Oh,
It
why
says
are you posting porn?
It's forbidden. We're not
It
supposed to know this
says
information.
employees and staff only.
Forbidden?
If I could guess, it's No, I won't even say.
5 bidden.
Is it there? No, I'm not gonna say.
You don't say nothing, pal. You haven't seen it.
I'm gonna text you, Darren, and say it
Yeah.
is this. All right.
Don't say not new.
Yeah, no, I get what it is. Interesting. It's a small obsidian box, you're saying?
It's
Okay.
about
Yeah,
a foot
like
wide,
a-
a foot wide and half a foot deep, like foot length and half a foot in width.
Okay. So I'm going to take it, and then I pause,
I'll text you, Darren.
and I look around the room. There's Victoria and Jacques in the room with me.
Maybe. Victoria is currently checking.
Yeah.
She's checking over Larko. She's checking his body, for something.
And Jacques, okay. Fuck it. I don't really have any way to kind of check for traps and stuff. Do you think if this is like spring-loaded poison darts underneath this fucking thing?
If only you had a rogue.
Some sort of roguish character. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to grab the box and then combat roll out of the way. Just in case.
Victoria looks like
What are
gas.
you doing?
It's like,
The box is a bomb.
Yeah.
You just
You
roll
pick the box up and
up.
you fucking do a roll and you just realise nothing happened.
Kills everyone in the room. We roll towards
Yeah.
everyone.
I
Blows
walk
them
out. Yeah.
Victoria
Why
looks
would
at
you do
Jacques
that?
and gas, like both of them are just.
I love the way I love the way Jacques is like, what?
It was,
What are you doing?
I'm prancing around the
I'll
room
kick-
like a
I'll
pony.
kick down the board like, there was a snake, so I just... Yeah, there's a snake. Shut up, okay? What's your plan about it?
I throw myself back away from the board.
Oh, fuck.
I am deathly afraid of snakes.
Okay.
Stop it.
Mental note. Victoria, how are you getting on?
I think I'm alright. I'm not too sure. I'm just having a look. Daryl?
There are no markings on Larko's body aside from scars. Old
Look
scars.
old.
Old, yeah.
Is his mouth closed, open?
His mouth is closed.
Could I do the same?
You do the same thing again. This time it's a lot cleaner, but the rigor mortis is significantly more set in than the body on the wall. Roll me medicine check, Jenny.
I think he's been dead much long. Oh, or maybe this is what I'm rolling for. Sorry, I don't know anything yet. That's at 21.
You're on the money, Jenny.
Nice.
This body has been dead a significantly longer time than the body on the wall, and
Oh,
this
significantly.
actually, because you're all so good with 21, Larko's been dead for weeks.
I would say weeks.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
what?
Weeks?
Mm.
That can't be
Yes.
that. We only met him a couple of days ago.
And then
Um,
Victoria is going to put 2 and 2. Well, try and put 2. She's like, "Are we definitely sure that was Larko we met now? This man has been dead a while."
That's a f-
We noticed that Wagon, he could turn himself into Larko. And he is really suspicious.
As he says that, Victoria's just going to sigh and try and crack his jaw open.
You do that, Jenny, and it is empty. All his teeth are in there. His tongue is in there.
Right.
Is there
Can-
one more thing I could check? I don't know if I could roll for this or not.
Hmm.
Sometimes killers, I'm going to say this to Gasp, I'm going to go, and even though he brushed off my earlier tale, I'm going to say, Gasp, I read this book ages ago, and it was called The Paladin Prophecies, about this paladin who hunted down a killer. And it said in the book that apparently a killer can take like a memorabilia from its victims. It's usually similar. Would I be able to see, DM, if there's something missing from both bodies, like a button, a finger, you know?
It's very
Roll me
Why do you have buttons on your body? That's weird.
investigation check, Jenny, or perception.
Man, if I'm
whatever
ever
you want.
murdering anybody, I'm fucking
Plus their nipples, but some
Oh,
sort of-
Jenny, anyway.
She's often gone in detail about how she'd kill me. She'd do it
Yeah,
slowly,
Jenny, if
twice.
Darren ever dies mysterious, I am blaming you straight
check
away.
for his nipples. First thing I'll be doing.
Anyway,
Jenny,
anyway.
that's a really fucking good roll.
0.5?
Yeah.
I've solved crime.
Wow.
I've solved crime, guys.
Aside from the damage done to the Duergar, there is no additional damage done to Larko because it's just got his throat slit, which leads you to conclude they were killed by different people.
And when I read this book, Gasp, it said that killers tend to follow the same kind of pattern for each killing. But if you look at that man there on the wall and Larko in the bed, that's completely different. I mean, that man's been sliced into oblivion. Look at this. One single cut on the neck. That's 2 different killers.
And you know what, Jenny? Just because that was such a fucking good roll, I'm going to also let you deduce that Larko's body
Hmm.
was moved recently, but likely spent a lot of time somewhere else.
And I mean, look at this. Oh, no, I'm just guessing here. But, well, I mean, I'm just making this up. I mean, look, Gasp, there's bruising in certain areas of his body. It looks like he was almost in a different position and then moved here. But he looks like he was in that position for a while because the blood is all puddled.
So what
Definitely
you're
killed somewhere else.
saying, one was a clean, efficient kill, and the other was a gruesome, playful message.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I reckon, I'm not sure of the box, there's a good chance that key you done popped out of your man's jaw might fit this box that they were looking for.
Oh, and she pulls it out. Would you like
Not
to try
here.
it? Oh,
Not here.
okay,
We need to
okay.
get the fuck out of here. We
Jockey
spent
boy.
far too long.
Jockey
okay,
boy,
okay.
it's me. They are getting all the glory while you sit aside and do nothing like a blonde little slut. Get involved. Take the key, open the book. You will be the hero, Jockey boy. I have demanded it.
Your rat
Oh.
thinks you're a slut.
Little slut.
Definitely not an emotional support animal.
It's an emotional abuse
Giant.
animal. It's like the exact opposite. Gasp is holding the key, isn't he?
Yeah.
I have the box, but Victoria has the key.
Oh,
Yeah, and I
Victoria's
am
the
holding
key,
it.
and he
You're
has
gonna
the
like
box.
Bilbo Baggins it.
It's mine.
Victoria doesn't openly have the key on her now.
No, I do. I'm holding it out to Gasp, and
I
he's
could
saying,
have
"Oh
snatched
no,
it out
not
of
yet."
Victoria's hand.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
I can't believe we're back on you.
Jenny, roll me a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
if
quite
only
good
you
at
can
sleight
get
of hand.
Daryl's voice to
Oh, a
replace
tray.
His Majesty.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he
Oh,
knocked me out.
Jenny, before you can even blink, Jock's quick. Jock is quick. Like he's not
Yeah.
obviously bright, but you can tell his body is well fucking trained. He's like, he has it before you even blink.
In this same motion, can I move? Can I, like I'm dancing, grab the key out of her hand, and then move over to put the key in the box?
It's like this, like with the key thrust out. All right, okay, that is going to be a very difficult thing to do. So you're going to roll me another sleight of hand. No, actually, that's not going to be sleight of hand because this now Jock. The Gasp is fully aware of what you're doing. So what I want you to do is, Jock, you're going to roll me at a dex saving throw with a disadvantage. No, you're not. I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to roll me an attack roll with a disadvantage, and whatever Gasp gets for his dex saving throw is the AC of the keyhole.
Okay.
Okay. I'll let you know what
Okay, so-
you're aiming for.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
fucked.
hitting that pole.
What am I doing? What am I using? Unarmed.
Yeah, you're doing
strike?
an unarmed attack, yeah, or yeah, that's that. You can use
yeah.
dex for that, can't you?
Come on, let me
You
crit.
can.
Come on, let me
This is
crit.
a
on,
nat
nat 20.
20.
Please be nat
20.
20.
I want this so badly.
Ah!
What happens is you trust out with the key, but Gasp is quite quick. He's a monk. And he pulls it right out. Yeah, actually, that's what you do. He just blocks it aside like that.
Nice.
What the fuck you think you're doing?
I am opening the box. Time is of the essence, guys. I gesture at him with the key like it's a sword.
You gonna try again?
No, I just pointed in his face.
I tell you
I'm
what,
guarding him with the key.
we'll open this box now, but you got to put in at least five of them shiny coins,
You want me to pay you to open the box, the dollars.
so that if anyone comes looking for this box and we're going to put it back, and then they open it up and they find some of those shiny pieces of metal, they'll think that that's what the treasure was all along.
Also,
Deal.
tonight, Jacques, you must
Misdirection.
read.
Okay.
Wait, no, Gasp. And also, Jacques, you must read a chapter of a book tonight.
Well, that just feels like punishment.
Just pause for a second. Penny, Wagon, or Casper, is anyone intending on coming back inside the building?
Yeah, that's. I was marching my way back in there.
Oh, you have witnessed everything from the moment Jacques whipped the key out and tried to put it in. You have if anyone who wanted to come back into the house, so Penny, you can have seen that. Casper, are you staying inside or outside?
I'll stay outside with Wagon. I want to see if anyone's
Okay.
coming.
Right. Well, then you guys are outside. So Penny, you see all this everything that's just happened there. Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Guess we're opening a box
Yes.
that we found with a
box?
key that we also found. Yep.
Okay, Wagon is a way to go and tell a guard about all of this and tell them to come and investigate this.
What the actual?
What is wrong with
I
that little
told him that it was a bad idea because we could get blamed for all this, and I broke and entered, and I'll get done for that, and I don't want to get done for that.
We need to
Well,
figure out what
Penny,
side
don't
he's
worry.
on. Okay, we're gonna go lickety split. Okay, Jack. Here.
Okay.
No.
man? I
Chuck
pull
the box
5 coins out and hand them to Kaz. 5
All right.
gold coins.
I'll
Can
put
we
the
all
5.
go?
If you want to
You
go,
could have given
maybe.
You could have given copper, but like because Gasp was just like these are all
Jack
minus
has
shiny
no
pieces of metal.
concept of monetary value.
Minus
There you go. We
5
have
gold
that.
from yourself there, Owen.
I did.
And I'm going to give you 5 gold there now.
5 gold seems like it looks like the chest is worth more.
Penny's gonna like have a look at this box that they're fighting over. She's just gonna have a look at it. What does it look like? Just a small black obsidian box?
Actually, on that note, Gasp, Penny, Victoria, and not you. Jack, you can roll as well, but your DC's doubled.
For what?
Religion check.
Religion.
See
Can I
if you
roll a
realise what that
disadvantage
symbol
as
is.
well?
I know everybody knows what it is now, but
I don't.
16.
You.
Oof.
Oh,
Damn.
26?
Jenny, you're on
Jenny, you got a
fire.
natural 20 there, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenny got a
yeah.
natural 20.
Oh my god, my
Uh,
head, I'm floating off here. So
it makes it makes sense that you wouldn't know what this is, Gasp, not being from this plane. So Penny and Victoria, you both know what this is. That is the symbol of Ladugwar, the Lord of Endless Toil, the god of the Dwergar, the outcast dwarven god.
Ladugwar?
Ladugwar, yeah.
Ladugwar.
Remember in Baldur's Gate 3, the Dwergar in the Underdark, they all talk about Ladugwar. And remember the guy in the Hag's Den suffers from Ladugwar's bite? Which, by the way, I can't find a single thing on. I don't know what the fuck that is. But, yeah. That's the
would I be
god
able
of
to-
Dwergar.
would I be able to say that?
Yeah.
Or would Penny want to? If she wants to say it, just
Oh no,
So they know.
you got that net
Yeah.
20. Off you go.
Oh, yeah.
Penny's just gonna be like thinking it like, I think that's this. So you go ahead.
as they're acting, I just say that. I said, that's Ladugwar. That's actually a Dwergar. Dwergar, god.
So
Which,
Laco had in his possession a box with a symbol of their god. Then they came looking for it. Some went sideways, and one of them gets made into an artwork on the wall.
There are
Okay.
too many weird gods going on in here. There's Leovitar over there. There's Lardguar over here, and I'm out of here. Penny turns on her heel and she leaves the house. She's not having
Okay.
any of this. She's like, there's
Je-
too many weird gods going on.
I can't say I disagree with her. Jacques, let's open this box and get it done and get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
while they're discussing this and their heads are turned, could I have already put the key in the hole?
Right, roll me a sleight of hand check with an
the
advantage.
glory is mine.
We just hear a
My
click.
God.
Yeah.
We all
He's
blow.
like,
Ooh.
Oh,
Gasp, roll me first of all a perception check.
Okay.
This poison's gonna come out of it.
why am I seeing like 2 dice being rolled? Oh,
Does Jack
was
roll the
advantage.
advantage?
oh okay.
So while just as you say that, Gasp, you hear and the test pops open. So she's just looking in while it's in your hands.
Okay. Oh, what's in there? What you gonna find?
I opened it. Well, it's still in Gasp's hands.
Okay. It blows up. Everybody takes 48. No, I'm joking.
Never roll new characters.
Better roll indeed. Let's see. So basically, there are several documents. Although you don't know what they are because you don't speak Undercommon.
Oh, I don't. No.
They are
Well, you
written
can
in the
just-
rough, gruff tongue of the Undercommon.
We can decipher this text later on. Is it just documents that are inside of it?
Just documents, yeah. It
I
actually,
could
it's
do
more
it.
than just documents. It's lists. It looks like a list, but you don't know if that's the dialect, the way they write in Undercommon, or if that's if it's an actual list.
I totally forgot. Victoria speaks Undercommon.
Oh,
Does she?
Comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I am bringing the thunder tonight.
See, this is where you
A
shine,
shit
Jenny, in
battle.
investigation roleplay. Jenny, you roll. You don't have to roll me anything.
Quick glance. Like
You
I wouldn't
could-
be.
This is a list of names.
I said, oh my god, this is a list of names.
Okay.
Roll me. You need to look at them more in depth to get any more information off it.
Okay, great. Their names. You keep them on you, and you can do what you do later on.
Perfect.
We should reconvene and get a hold of Wagon and stop his tongue from doing like his name is. Okay.
Daryl, as we're walking out, Victoria takes her glasses off. Can I check one more thing on Larko, if it's okay?
Yeah.
Quick glance. Would he bear a symbol of a god? Does he have anything on him?
He checked them. He doesn't.
Okay, sorry. No, well, I didn't know if it checked for that.
Oh, he wore around his neck. No, he didn't wear around his neck. On his hand,
There, guys.
he wouldn't. No, Jenny, he has nothing. No.
He has nothing. Perfect.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Perfect.
I'm just
No,
trying to
that's
think
okay.
in the situation of everything that transpired, would he have anything?
No, that's perfect. I
In
just
fact,
chucked
as you
my
look
arm.
over, it dawns on you, Larko has... The last time you saw Larko, he had jewellery on. Where's that jewellery now?
I don't think we saw Larko last time. Now I'm convinced it's someone else.
Is there any indication, like, for Victoria, would she notice that? Like, is there like tan lines where rings were and stuff?
Ooh,
Or is it
roll me
just
an
the
investigation
absence
check, Gasp.
Okay.
Or perception, sorry, perception. You can use this as...
Oh, thank God.
No, you're keeping that, Paul. You're keeping that one.
Oh!
No. Tan lines? What the fuck's a tan line, Paul? Move on.
What are you looking at? He's got all his digits.
Oh, yes. I'm surprised he's not bearing a symbol of his god. So we could figure out who he worshipped. But I don't know how we would do that. Oh, maybe Ivan would know. Would he? I don't know. Someone must have seen him at a church.
Have we not already established that this is not the locker we met? Look, you all saw that I disguised myself as Loco, and I am clearly not Loco.
There's a very good chance that this is not I think it's in some animal laws that this is not the same Larko.
No, I know, but I just want to see what the original Larko might have been involved in. Is he a goodie? Is he a baddie? Bane?
Whatever he was involved in, he got his throat slit, and definitely wasn't beekeeping. So it's meet up with the others.
Perfect. And Victoria will tuck her little scrolls or the list of names and head.
You walk outside and see Wagon and Casper outside. You guys hear the noises coming from that direction as well. Just like everything that.
Beekeeping's dangerous enough, by the way, Gash. Don't fucking underestimate it.
Would I not be out there as well? Because I had the left, like I had turned been like this is.
Oh yeah, you're out there too. Sorry, yeah, I thought you were with everybody. You're outside, yeah.
And I thought Wagon had walked off.
No, he was walking up and down the street.
He's just walking. I'm just walking up and down.
Alright, okay.
I wave. We're on our way, coming. And I taught her over.
I was at the corner of the street there looking out to see if anyone was coming. So I was watching.
It's unusually quiet. Although it's dark now. It's dark very early in Harkoven this time of year.
I look back at them then and be like, now is the perfect time to fuck off. Let's do so.
Please, let's leave.
100%, totally agree. Should reconvene, get a drink. and
Yeah, we
discuss
should
what
go.
we found.
We should go to the guard captain or one of the guards.
You are
I thought
such a
you had
little
already
know,
went off
wow.
to the guards.
Why would they go without you?
Wagon, why do you want to go and phone the town guard about this?
Well, I like my neck without the rope around it.
Well, you're not implicated in any way, are you?
Oh, well, gasp.
Well, them two other people saw us before, no?
I kind of agree with Wagon. I mean,
Did they see you?
But I don't understand what's so wrong in telling the guards.
I
We
would
didn't do
rather
anything
tell
wrong.
Gilgaro.
Well, they're going to find out. Gilgaro's going to be coming here anyway.
Yeah.
So they'll
This
find
man.
out. But it just gives us a bit of a head start.
It's you're sounding guilty.
No, I'm sounding like someone who wants to figure out who's going around and flaying people.
I just don't want to be blamed.
Broke the door.
We won't be blamed. No offense, Wagon, but I don't think you have it in you to physically or constitutionally lift a Durgar, peel their skin, and nail them to the wall.
Oh, is it Durgar?
I'll lean over and I'll wipe a little bit of vomit off his
Oh.
chin.
oh, as that said, I go, oh, Wagon, do you know this symbol? And I show him the symbol that was on the Drogar.
Wagon, you have seen that symbol before. It was imprinted on the spiders.
Yes, I seen this. Oh yeah, of course. That's the same one that was imprinted on the spiders. That Casper turned into. The Durgar god, Ladu god.
No, it's not. It's
No?
not.
No?
It's not the symbol of the Dwergar. It's a Dwergar clan symbol. of some
Oh,
kind.
I thought she was showing me the chest. Sorry.
No, the chest
What's
is
she
not
showing?
everywhere. Yeah, no, she's showing you
What's she showing?
the skull, the kind of
The
grinning
skull.
skull with the hammer, the warhammer. That was what was on the
Oh,
spiders.
okay, sorry, my
Or
bad,
something
my bad,
similar
my bad.
to it. Yeah, similar enough.
Yeah, that crazy guy in the Duergar. The guy kidnapped us. Same symbol.
Oh, okay, and she'll note that down.
We've seen the Duergar, they have innate magical abilities to change their body. Specifically, they got super fucking huge. What if they're able to change how they appear? And it was one of them that done sent us to the mines.
Would the lads not expect us to
Well,
be in the temple then?
I wouldn't. I don't think that's a Duergar thing. I think that's what you know kind of thing. I think any Duergar could like learn, could eventually pick that up. I think it's a way of life kind of thing.
Okay.
I think
Well,
you
it's
could teach
just-
yourself. You could be taught that, or like.
The
See,
only-
I did it, and not all.
I get that. It's just the only persons who would have known that Larko was dead and would
Well, then the
be able
spider
to
guy.
imitate him.
Daryl,
Would-
let me. Am I incorrect? The fella who had the spider, wasn't he doing magic? He was doing a mind. He was, but it was not visible.
yeah,
I don't know if that was
yeah.
visible.
No, he was. He was like physically trying to manipulate
He was-
Penny. Yeah.
He was doing magic. Yeah,
He was. Yes, he was doing magic. Yes, he was. Yeah.
Well, I think you could be correct. There was a magic user with them,
Well-
so we could have been just fucked over by Durgar.
My point is, the only ones that knew that Larko.
Wait, no, Larko sent us on the quest.
Well, he wasn't, because Penny deduced that he's been dead a long time. Victoria, apologies.
Oh my god.
What do you mean he's been dead a long time? We saw him the other day.
Penny, you will regret asking this question. I go into the big spiel of how I read the Paladin prophecies and I was looking at the two bodies and you're going to be up to speed.
Okay, so
Penny
you let us know.
enjoys your stories and stuff because she's like,
That's in the air for all of everyone.
You guys are
Yeah,
standing.
that's
you
perfect.
guys are standing in the middle of the street here. So what's the plan?
But when I
can
said
I
it's
just-
a good
can
time
I
to
just-
fuck off.
Yeah, can I just say one thing? Maybe Larko got killed by the guy in the Durgar, and the guy who found the guy who killed Durgar hung the guy who's on the roof. So Larko got killed by the guy who's hanging on the wall. Because he's a Durgar, and he was trying to get the chest back from Larko, and then someone caught him killing Larko, and slit him up and put him on the wall.
Good point, but we need to get off the streets to talk about this.
Oh yeah, we need to go to the authorities. Yeah.
can we go
No,
find
no,
out what
no,
this
with the-
party is about?
Huh?
I
The
do not want
party.
to go to the authorities. What
What
party?
party? Oh yeah, the music.
The trumpets and the
Can we all
music?
hear this now, Daryl?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to a party.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think our priorities are big skewed. I think we need to go to Gagararo, Gayaro.
Yeah, but we could go past that on the way to Gilgaro.
Is Gilgaro not down this way? Gilgaro's living down around this direction, no?
He
down
lives
the tip.
around up Harriman Street is up here somewhere.
Oh,
Harriman
sorry.
Street's
I
up-
thought you'd have. I thought you'd
Harrowcourt
have
Street
go
is
four
up here.
down.
Yeah, Harrowcourt Street's up here.
I think we should just leave the party for a bit. Let's go.
Where do you want to go?
All I can hear is Mambo number 5 in my head every time you say trumpets.
No, I'll tell you. This is the music you can hear in the background.
I'm thinking about going to.
It's
I'm
a
going to
Mambo
Gilgaro.
I can't hear it.
Oh, that's very jovial. I
Yeah,
agree
it's
with
coming
Penny.
from somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
come
know.
on, guys. We've had a tough day. We deserve one drink. Wagon,
Just on
let's
the
have a
way
little.
to Gilgaro, just pass it. See
Yeah.
what's going
Guys,
on.
priorities. We can go after.
Yeah, on the way to Gilgaro.
No,
on
Gilgaro's
the
is
way
first.
past him, past it to
Oh,
Gilgaro.
So
Daryl,
just to
where's the
show
guy?
us-
Where's the guys? Where's the
Sound
guys
is coming from here, and Galgaro's over
Gilgaro's
somewhere.
right there, yeah. So it's not on the way.
I turn around and I wink at Penny and I give her a nudge and I say, Wagon, don't you think that all the guards would be monitoring this party? That's probably where they all are.
You're right, Victoria. That's where they will be.
So we should avoid this because we don't want the guards to see us.
No, but
Oh,
why
is that
do
what
you
you're trying to
go
say? Okay.
and tell the guards?
No, we're not telling the guards. What's going on? Are we telling the guards or not telling the guards?
You
I
wanted to go and tell them.
But Gas told me not to.
I think
No,
I
no,
think
the
we should
base-
look at these documents a little bit closer before we go to hand them over to the authorities.
Oh, that is true, guys. We found some documents.
Oh yes, also we found some documents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are not our documents, guys.
Well, they're not anyone's now. Well, they technically are.
They
by the
should
rules of
be. We
Flanders
should give them
Keepers.
to Gilgaro.
We will after we thoroughly inspect them.
I
I
heard
agree.
Casper
Victoria's
say that he
able to
wanted-
read. What did you say the name of that language was?
Undercoming.
Oh, I can speak it too.
Oh,
Great. With 2 years, we can double the time and get it done faster.
Oh yes, so I've loads of stories about how I learned to speak Undercommon. We can go through them together. We can stay up all night chatting. It'd be great.
Yeah, love, no problem. Yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
pretty sure
that was just my other comment.
I'm pretty sure I heard Casper say not 2 minutes ago, let's get the fuck off of this street. So let's get the
I'm walking.
fuck off
I'm
of this
walking.
street.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
think we're walking
Gilgaro.
and talking. Yeah.
Gilgaro.
But do you
You
want to
get
have a look
strong.
at these documents, or do you want to go to Gilgaro now, or what are we doing? Where are we going?
Let's have a look at the party, and then afterwards we slip off
Aye.
into a little quiet tavern.
Yay!
I'll
Have a
look
at
down at
knuckles.
Wagon. I looked down at Wagon and was like, there's probably going to be pints.
Well, that's all you had to say, lad.
I'm gonna scoop around Victoria's arm and just kind of like make sure that she's close by, because Penny's still like unsettled by what she's found, but she's wanting to try and forget about it a little bit.
Victoria will take her hand and just ramble on.
Jack is gonna walk over to Gasp. It looks like everybody is putting up, so
Then I'll take the knot out of my hair and I'll just let it swirl straight over my shoulders. Well, if you don't mind, let's get walking. And then I'll like purposely face into the wind so it's like flowing. Even though the wind's coming from the
Just the
side, so
same.
I'm just like walking down the road like that.
Jack does the same, but it's mirrored.
Doesn't do it.
I'm like, what the
On
hell?
the way, Jack trips and stumbles because he's not looking what's in front of him.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the sound of the noise, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You walk off down the street and you can see certain people shuffling over and go, "Oh, he's very funny. He is. Oh, bloody hell! He's got us all cracking up." You kind of walk up here, and you kind of see standing atop. I'll change the music now to not be fucking.
Yeah, that sounded very ominous, standing
Yeah.
atop.
Narco's going to be
Standing
telling,
there.
telling jokes here.
Yeah, Lacos is there. Go.
You
Lacos
see there
circus.
is a little kind of box on the ground with magic kind of emanating from it that's creating this music. There is no band, okay? And
Aw.
you see standing atop this kind of like not like a podium, this person made the podium themselves out of wood. It's like just a couple of boxes or something like that. You see. It's raining, by the way, coming down. You can see all the crowd looking, and you see this kind of jestery kind of figure with white face paint, a big green hat, flowing blue robes. I'll actually show you what it looks like now.
Oh my god, do you know what I'm thinking of? Oh, the
Oh,
Hunchback.
ooh, lovely.
You know, the Feast of Fools? Like the little box.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but I always have a perception of like jesters in like in games. I don't know. I'm just so fucking cool.
And
Say his ears.
they're like
What's the
fakers, funny fakers.
Oh,
together.
okay.
Yeah.
Fucking kills. Fuck.
And he is just he has this crowd absolutely cracking up, right? And you hear them, "Oh, shall I tell another?" And the crowd's like, "Yeah, go on, fucking class,
Victoria's
lads."
gonna be like, yes, yeah, just joining in.
Penny will join in as well.
He looks over at the two of you and he casts you a cheeky wink and blows you a kiss. And he says, "In the realms realms where dragons soar with might. A tale of Krenokad, oh what a sight! A dragonborn bold with scales so grand, decided to embark on a deed not so planned. In a chamber dark with dubious scent, Krenokad pondered with his tail bent. With a ramble and a shuffle, he took a stance and unleashed a storm, a symphony of chants. Squatting and sneezing with silent serenade, his scales shook with every decision he made. Sloppy and silly this dragonborn spree, a mishap in the realms, oh what a glee! Slithering sounds and scents so strong, Krenokad sighed, realizing where he went wrong. His scales now soiled, a sight to appall. In the dreary old north, the legend did befall. So next time you venture where dragons may tread, remember Krenokad, who left dignity shred. A tale of humor in realms far and wide, of a dragonborn's mishap where he shat on his own hide. Oh, I hear the crowd like bursting into laugh. It's basically a poem about how Krenokad shot himself trying to have a shy.
I look at Penny and I go, that's very vulgar, isn't it, Penny?
Crowd are eating up.
Penny's like,
I grab Casper and just start breaking me.
Yeah, it's like, the crowd think it's fucking brilliant, and you guys see the guards go, "Oh, wait a second, you can't be saying that!" And the guards that were previously laughing, they're now trying to rough themselves up, and they walk over to the jester, and everyone's like, "Boo!" And the jester kind of looks at them and goes, "Oh, jolly old chap, why I do declare, have I wronged thee some way with or where? Is this crowd chaotic? Is this crowd alight? No weapon, no danger," he said in the night. Everybody roll me a DC. Roll me an insight check.
yeah, that sounds a bit weird.
Yeah. We're under a spell.
Casper, where's the pint?
19! Yes! Ooh! Nat 20!
16. Oh, that's not bad.
14.
Who got the nat 20?
I got moved.
Laughing with wagon.
I got 21s.
Insight, yeah.
You got 21, Dave. I can't
Oh,
actually
I
see
rolled
your
to
roll.
myself. Fuck. Sorry.
I'll take your word for it, sorry.
Got five.
I'll take, so you don't notice this shock. Wagon, you do. Casper, you don't. Jenny, you do. Gasp, you notice it, and Penny, you notice too. Yeah, something about the way the jester says that last line, no weapon, no danger, he said in the night. You set your teeth on edge, and you feel something change in his mouth, right? And he says, "Look to my left hand and see no sight, for chaos has always dwelled with a knife in my right." And he summons a dagger and slits the guard's throat as an ethereal spray of viscera and blood drowns over him. The crowd begin to lose it as you see two of the other guards stick spears into his stomach as he goes down. And you see, just as he drops backward to the ground, he whispers a little thing, and this purple thing comes over, and the ground just the ground is completely covered with this massive symbol of a Hydra. And it just goes right across the ground. You see the symbol of a many-headed Hydra. And he drops to the ground, a vicious, twisted grin on his face as the guards continue to spear him. "He killed Billy!" It all happens in a sec. The crowd flee. It's the Avarice Cabal!
Oh, is that what the Hydra symbol is?
Have we seen the symbol before, though?
Never.
Never.
We bet they're fucking scarper as well. I'm gonna start running away.
The guards are like, "Get out of here! Get out! Go get reinforcements! Get out!"
Victoria's gonna freeze and be like, "Oh, Penny, Penny!"
Penny is going to kind of grab around your arm, and she's going to look over to Gasp and everyone and just be like, "Let's get the fuck out of here." And Penny's just going to start running towards Gilgarrows with
Okay.
Victoria. She's not going to let go of Victoria.
Okay, you're kind of pulled towards where Krenokad is. What about you, Gasp?
Gas was intrigued by the guy who's being speared by the guards. They're just continually just stabbing at him.
They kill him, and then they're looking around for more. and gasp, you spot just in the distance, you see a man or a woman or some form of humanoid shape gazing, two piercing purple eyes. Just gaze at you. They match your view. They match your eyes for a split second, and they step back into the shadows and disappear.
The same purple that he exploded out into in that symbol. Like I'm not there. The same.
I would run over to the guards.
Yeah. You get the fuck out of here!
I can try help your friend if you'd like. I'm gonna try to cast cure wounds on the.
You kind of. Oh, go on, then. Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
While he's doing that, can I run to the alleyway where that figure was?
Yeah.
Oh!
Just to see if I can see them moving off.
Straight. I have a -2, +2, straight 7 then.
Alright, go on then, save him!
I'll try.
As you got to cast it, you know he's dead. It won't work.
I take
As you pull the wave together to cast it, I suppose it would be like an injection or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was going to get Gribu, my little homunculus, like a little defibrillator. Just like see if I can try to pump him up. I'll use a spell slot, yeah.
No, you don't use it. You don't. You know before you cast it, he's too far gone. It's still optional whether you want to try or not.
Sorry, your friend is. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna get sick. He's gone.
He grabs you by the screw, goes, "Get the hell out of here! For the Everest, come out, get you too!"
Oh, I was trying to help. And then Daryl, can I is this what is the pavement like? Is it pavement or is it dirt?
It's stone. It's mostly stone with gaps in it.
Can I grab a bit of that purple shit?
No, it's not a liquid. It's a magical aura of energy.
I thought it was dust. So
it's like imagine. You ever see it's not a portal, but have you ever seen the likes of a portal where it's like the lines are engraved in the ground and energy comes out?
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to take a sample.
It's a serious message. Like it's right in the middle of Harkoven East.
Okay. It's as he's pushing me away, can I just glance at the jester that's been stabbed? Can I make out anything? Is there anything that I could make out as I get pushed away?
The only thing you notice, man, is how happy he looks, even after he was spared to death. You gaze at the jester's face as he lies on the ground, blood pumping out, massive gaping holes in his stomach from the spears. And you look into the eyes of the dead jester, and you know for as long as you live, gnomes live a very long time. You've lived a long time, and you know you will never see fanaticism like that again. That will haunt you for the rest of your life. The smile on that wicked, twisted little face.
Okay, I kind of shockily walk. You know when a shocked person just starts to walk back aimlessly back to the group. I'll start slowly walk back.
Gasp! You get over to this alleyway, and you're quick, man. But there is nothing here. Nothing.
Can I sniff the air?
You can.
Just in case there's a
That was me. Sorry.
perfume, yeah, exactly, or a fragranced oil in the hair or something.
There is nothing. That you stand there, and you begin to doubt if what you saw was even real.
I'll turn and scan, see what the rest of the group are, and then I'll reconvene with them.
Kashbar, what did you do?
I just said we better fucking scarper, and then I look to see if anyone else is running.
Penny.
I'm getting ready to run,
Yeah,
Me
Penny and Victoria
had
did run.
gone.
Yeah. So did you
I
run
would
with
They've
say-
them?
gone. I'll be tailing behind them, but I'll be looking back at Wagon.
Okay, Wagon was talking to the guards for a little bit. Jacques, what did you do?
Was your man killed right beside the box?
The jester kind of jumped down off the box and walked up to the guards as they were coming to shut him down. And he said his little rhyming thing and then slit his throat in one go.
Is the box still there?
Yeah.
Is it still playing music?
Oh, the little magic box. Sorry. No. When he died, the music stopped immediately.
Is it still there though?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up the music box.
As you approach it, one of the guards puts his hand up and goes, "You out of here, Blondie!"
I'm sorry. I'm a dancer, and I have seen magical items like this before. It's the music may have affected your mind.
That's evidence. You can't take it. Roll me a deception check, Shock.
The music that.
Just normal.
Yes.
18.
Oh!
Yeah, you fell. It's a very difficult persuasion. Deception. He goes, "You think I'm bloody stupid? Get the hell out of here! I think I'm gonna let you take evidence."
May I have a look at it?
No. Fuck off.
You are rude.
Do you want to join that
ugly.
jester? He puts a spear down. Do you want to join him?
Are you threatening to murder me?
One more word out of you, and you're going to jail. Go on. You can see in the distance Gasp's walking back from the alleyway where he was. I'm assuming Gasp will be coming back. Yeah, you told me you were.
Yeah.
And you can see
if I see Jacques talking to the guard, then I'll be like, switch it here.
Yeah. There's more guards coming this way, as you can see flocks of people pointing down this way.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, oh, there you are. Oh, I thought I lost you in the commotion. I'm so sorry. And I'll throw my arms around him. It's like, oh, so could you laugh? Let's get us home and have some dinner and wild sex. And I'll try and pull him away from the guards.
You are lucky my husband showed up to save you.
All right. Well, fuck off. Go on. I suggest you listen to your husband.
Okay.
Jacques, are you okay? That was a bit fucked up.
Is that little box is still there?
On you're too low.
That little box is still there, and
Well,
that might have.
we
that
might
could
be
be
able-
interesting.
Yes, we might be able to get a look at that later on. I think Wagner's right. We need to talk to Gilgaro. Just a few thoughts around my head, but if that's taken into evidence, and is the most musically proficient in these here lands, who better to have a look at it than Jacques Le Chic, third Duke of L'Île de la Mort, first of his name, first blade of Les Danseurs Botins.
You remembered my name. I placed my hand on Gasp's chest.
Okay, roleplay is over. I like your commitment.
Looks embarrassed.
I admire your commitment to the character, but
Yes,
did
character.
you see how
I'm warm. It's so warm, even though it's raining.
Yeah, we're all a little shook by that. Let's reconvene with the others. I've got a question for Wagner.
Alright, so you guys, the first people to get there is Penny and Victoria, 100%. No arguments there. So you guys arrive at Harrowcourt Lane. Where the music's gone real loud again. You guys arrive at Harrowcourt Lane. However, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to deduce where Galgaro is. Oh, it's not Galgaro is, because there's a symbol of Torm on a building.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So that will probably be the shrine to Torm. So if you want to go in.
I run over, although I don't like this word, hysterically running over, crying in the rain, almost too dramatically, and I start banging on the door like,
I will have run up behind Victoria, but I will have my back to the door, and I'm looking out to see if there's anyone weird that's followed us, or to look out for the guys, and I will have my Morning Star out.
Okay. You just see Cashback going behind you.
I'd say you could hear the slap on my balls coming before you'd seen me.
Jesus.
clearly coming.
Especially in the rain.
Oh, slopping about everywhere. Oh, God.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, Jesus, I couldn't keep up with you young lasses. Christ.
Oh, Casper, are you all right? Are you all right?
Ah, Jesus, that's more cardio than I need to be doing at my age now anyway. Come on in now with the fucking rain. Is he home at all? Is he? Bang, 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 bang.
The door
bang.
opens, and you just kind of see this little young fella kind of standing there.
Does he look like Gilgaro?
No, he's a little human.
You little lumping.
Oh,
What are you doing here?
Oh, hello. Is Gilgaro here?
Yeah?
Can you tell him his friends have come?
He's doing it now, can I?
She'll just say, Gilgaro! Gilgaro, are you in there?
Just fucking Dougal. What the fuck is going on?
Are you alright, young fella? You look fucking shocked. What's wrong with you? Do you know who Galgaro is?
Galgaro, your friends are at the door. Send them in. Just hear it coming from the distance. Right, Jack. Yeah, he pulls the door up.
Come on, it's raining.
Is it okay? I'll wait for Casper to go in first and then I'll follow.
Get the young fellow out of the way.
Penny will wait outside until everyone else arrives. She's waiting to see if everyone else is coming.
Jesus, what colour are you? Just you, Penny.
That's...
I'll kind of like look back at him a little bit and be like, Copper, could you see it? Can you?
No, you're not, are you? Fucking hell.
And he's just gonna kind of look at herself and be like, yeah.
You going in or what?
No, I'm waiting for our friends. You go inside. I'll knock when we're ready.
Oh, right, yeah. He turns around and leaves the door swinging wide open.
Right. Penny will just stand in the doorway waiting for the rest of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, young fella, do you have any biscuits, no? Any tame biscuits? You don't know how to treat, you don't know how to treat guests, no? Any biscuits?
You want a cup of tea, do you?
Hi, you look like you make great tea. Good man.
Oh, I don't know, but Mrs. Dill does.
One, tell Mrs. Dill somebody wants some tea.
And you just see, he goes, Mrs. Dill, this fella wants a cup of tea. And you just see the door open, and you see this little kind of skinny woman coming over. Ah, you'll have a sup with the tea, will you?
Yes, I'd fucking murder one. You know your way around there anyway. I'll let you do it.
Oh, I'll do it just for you. And she goes off towards the kitchen. I love making tea. Love a bit of misery.
Does that make Gilgaro Father Ted? Is that who
No, Father Jack is Gilgaro.
The coin
religion.
resting in my account.
Justice. Religion. Feck. Religion. Justice.
Just to kind of describe this place to you.
Daryl, we've been here many times. I've watched this.
Can we just say it's the Father Ted house?
It's not. It really is. It's very different. Nestled among the various buildings of Hollowcourt in Harkoven, the small shrine of Torm exudes an unassuming charm. Its modest facade, constructed from weathered stone and adorned with ivy creeping up the sides, speaks of both age and enduring purpose, like the god Torm himself. A humble wooden door adorned with a carving of Torm's gauntlet emblem stands slightly ajar, inviting those seeking solace and guidance. The structure is surrounded by a ring of carefully tended wildflowers, their vibrant hues contrasting with the serene greens of the surrounding ivy-strewn buildings. A slightly flooded cobblestone path, worn smooth over time and slick with rain, leads visitors to the entrance. The building's unassuming exterior bellies the sanctity within, offering a quiet refuge for those who seek the blessings of Torm. And inside the small shrine, a hushed reverence envelops the air, immediately drawing attention to a modest shrine dedicated to Torm himself, The sacred space is adorned with polished marble and adorned with symbols of the god of duty, loyalty, righteousness, and law. A flickering oil lamp casts a warm glow upon a simple altar, which rests a finely crafted sword, symbolizing Torm's commitment to justice. Intricately carved reliefs depict scenes of valor and protection, illustrating the deity's vigilant nature. The wall bears tapestries displaying Torm's iconic gauntlet emblem, while offerings of fresh flowers and candles are arranged with care. A worn prayer rug lies before the altar, inviting worshippers to kneel and reflect on their own sense of duty. The atmosphere is one of solemn tranquility, fostering a connection with the divine and inspiring a renewed commitment to upholding the principles championed by Torm. And at that very altar, kneeling down, this time not in armor but in robes, you see praying when you pray to Torm, you pray like you do like a Catholic or whatever Christian, and he is sitting there praying to Torm.
Oh,
You'll get
sorry.
one.
Bless us, Torm, and keep us safe. Give me the strength to do your duty in these dark times.
He stands up, turns around.
I was not expecting you today, my friends.
Oh, just before we go any further, Gilgaro, I think you might want to don your armor.
Really?
Yes, something horrible has happened in the town.
We're gonna fuck you up.
It's not really almost,
This ain't a tea party, it's a home invasion.
You might want to pick up a weapon, lad.
He looks over at the dewy-eyed fellow who opened the door and he goes,
Puggle, best get Mrs. Diddle to put on a bit of a spread. Here a while.
all right, yeah, I'll do that now.
That's what we're doing.
Daryl, you do that too good.
Yeah.
Too well.
Too well.
What is the
Can he
character's
just
name?
eat jam with a spoon?
Dougal.
Oh,
Dougal, I think it was, yeah?
Puggle,
I
what's
was
his name?
Puggle.
Puggle.
Hoggle.
Yeah. So we're
Um,
not infringing any copyright, like.
he goes into the kitchen part of the shrine, and Galgaro invites you to sit. And at this moment, Wagon, you arrive at the door. So you see Penny standing outside. Wagon, you do.
I'm just looking on the ground, like in shock. I was like, and I'll be muttering is, he was smiling. Why was he smiling?
Wagon, are you all right?
He was smiling. I don't understand.
Oh, get inside, Wagon, get inside. And I'll just kind of like usher him inside, and I'm still looking for Gasp and Jacques.
And Daryl, when we're in they were sitting room, I'll usher Casper to sit beside closest to the fire, because I know he's kind of like an older, one-legged man, even though I've seen him turn into a badger and tear people apart.
How old is Casper?
Oh, Father bless you. I need the fucking drying out. My leg is soaking wet damp. I don't want to catch any fucking termites or anything on the bastard.
That's why I say he's only 31 or something.
How old is Casper Clock?
I don't know. He's in his mid-50s, I think. I don't know if I
You
wrote
can just
his
say
age,
mid-50s if you want. You don't have to be specific.
Yeah, mid-50s.
Yeah, okay. So
From outer space.
Jock and Carl, Jock and Gasp, you're almost there now, okay? Where you are you guys are inside, and Krenocad kind of suggests you can take a seat.
Wait, Krenocad is here?
Sorry, Krenocad, do you hear me? Galgar, my bad, I'm getting a little confused.
They're
Okay.
sleeping together.
Renocad, what you and your shitty arse doing here?
Yeah, the same person. lads.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Okay. Well, as we get up
We're
to the
folded.
door, like, is everyone here, Penny?
Everyone's in. Get in. Get in.
Nice.
Um,
And then quick scan down the doorway, slip in.
yeah, I'm gonna follow them in the door, and Penny is gonna stand at the door like a bouncer. Like, is this all the same room happening in the same room, or is this like a
Yeah, it's all the main
vestibule area?
shrine. It's all the main shrine.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. She will stand at the door like a bouncer though, and have her back to the door, and then just be like listening and watching from afar.
The bouncer.
Krenocad says,
If it makes you feel better, Penny, you can lock the door.
I'll lock it, and I'll still stand there. I'll just turn around and cross my arms. After what we've seen just now, I'm not taking any chances.
Okay. Mrs. Dill brings you out some tea and some sandwiches. She tests one of the sandwiches and nearly chokes on it and says it's perfectly fine, and then leaves just with the sandwiches and tea.
Sorry, Mrs. Dill. Are the sandwiches squares or triangle?
Oh, they're square, and you'll never guess what's in them.
What's in them?
Cocaine. No, wait, it's ham. That's ham.
Do you make it with your own dough? Is this Mrs. Dildo?
Yes.
Because they're fucking delicious, I'll give you that.
You just see Krenocad is staring at you like this.
Renocad's back in the room.
Not Krenocad. Fuck! Get out of here!
Get out of here, Renocad!
Oh, I'm not supposed to be here.
I heard you shit yourself, man.
Gallagher just stares at you and he kind of ushers Mrs. Dill and Poggle out of the room. They leave and he goes, "Now, what is the issue?"
And then I look to Gasp and I say, I think I say too much, Gasp. You tell him.
Well, let's start with the most recent things. Well, someone just gone. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like we wanted to die. Anyone else get that feeling? Like he stepped into the.
He was
Sorry.
smiling.
We're skipping ahead. Some jester, I believe is what they're called here, put on a performance. The guards came up. He was insulting your friend. Get the golden dragon boy.
Krenocad.
Yes, that said he don't shit himself apparently. The guards came up and saying you can't say that, and then he
I'm back.
said some funny stuff. Took out a blade and slit one of their throats in front of everyone. And then when they killed him, he done burst into some sort of magical hoodoo, in a symbol of, and I'll do minor illusion as a cantrip to show him the symbol of the Avarice Club.
Avarice.
They've struck again. That's the third god in 2 months.
And has
Were
always
they
been a
all
jester.
as extravagant a performance as that?
Oh. What did you say there, Clock?
Has it always been a jester? Basically the same question.
No. Each time it's like it's different. That's why we can never figure out who they are. First time, it was someone who came from an alleyway, clean as day, walked right out, killed a guard. Second time, poison. Now this. You understand how severe things are in our coven now.
But the other times, did they leave as big a message?
No, which makes me think they're getting up for something big. I'll need to talk to Krenocad about this.
I'm out to Gasp. Maybe the others.
Just Wagon, brave Wagon here. He ran over to try and help the guard that was done in, but I believe it was too late for that. But Wagon, a question for when you got up close to that corpse, did that slice on the throat? Did it look?
Like Larkos?
Yes.
Larko's dead.
We'll get to that in a second. Wagon, did it look as clean?
I
as
didn't really
Larkos?
look at Larkos. I wouldn't know.
Damn. So yeah, Larko's dead.
We
Victoria be able to
said-
tell you
I
for
did.
how long.
I just saw the Durgar flight in the wall and ran.
What?
Yeah, so Victoria is going to be like bursting across them. Yes, we walked up into Larko's house because we were going to talk to him about the contract, and then the others went in first, and then Casper came out and got me, and I went in, and there was a scene in there. The symbol of Leviatar was boar on the wall, while a Drugar hung there as he was skinned. It was disgusting, and Larko lay dead on the bed. But it looked like he was killed by someone else. He had a clean cut across his throat. It was very different.
Oh.
The Dwergar are at it again then.
But why was there a skinned Drogar in the room? I can't really understand that part.
Luvi, it's a foul goddess altogether. Tom, guide us, what do we do? No, it can't be connected. It can't be.
Connected to what?
It's not the same person who killed the man I hung. It can't be.
Oh, 'cause you've already hanged that fella.
I think you hung the wrong guy.
He slams his fist down on the table, shaking the plates with the ham sandwiches and the tea, and some of the tea spills, and goes, "Impossible!"
How did that woman die again? She was flying to a wall?
Can't be. Doesn't make sense.
Well,
We
Crenegad,
found evidence that was specifically put him there.
Yes,
We
but
found a written
Crenegad,
confession.
as you said,
That's a bit
you didn't-
convenient.
You said you didn't sentence him to death. You just carried out the sentence. You said you weren't at fault.
Gilgaro, just let you know, I think they're forgetting, only because Victoria told me this herself. Larko seems to be dead weeks. So whoever has been betrayed to be Larko has been yoked. So it could be a shape changer, a changeling, or something like that. Was the other person who killed the girl and blamed on the man. And you're kind of right, but you're wrong at the same time. He was framed.
He stands up and puts his hands behind his back, and he walks towards the shrine. And you can see he's kind of standing, looking at the shrine, contemplating something.
Tom, forgive me if this is true. I need to speak to Krenokad. You will speak of this to nobody. Not a word.
Not even the guards?
Not even the guards. I'll speak to them. I'll talk directly to God, Captain Jonik. Where did this happen?
Can I just
Larko's home.
ask something first, though, if you don't mind, Krenogad?
Gilgaro.
Oh, Gilgaro,
What?
can I touch you?
Why?
I want to make sure you are real.
Mm.
Go on then, little one.
I run up and just touch his face.
Are you satisfied?
Am I?
Yeah, I don't know, Dave. I mean, he's physically touching me. He's just fine.
Oh, that's what I'm asking. Is it because an illusion? Like,
Just
all
like
I know
Rebel
is
face.
I'm only going off the my spell. Is
Yeah.
disguise self, and I'm just wondering if it's
No, he's physically him, yeah. He goes,
Did you really try to save that guard?
he reaches over and picks up like a little pin, which is like a little pin. It's like a gauntlet with a sword on the back of it, and he pins it onto your jumper.
Tom, guide you then. Trying to do the right thing.
Thank you.
Gilgaro, don't forget, you're actually in quite a strong position at the moment, because if Larko appears again on the streets, at least you know it's not him.
Well, there's another thing factor mission, and whoever killed them two people and goes back to the house will know. I will probably flee because I'm so sorry about this, but Penny broke the door down.
Wow. Wow. I don't think they're going to return to the scene of the crime after what they've done, but just wow, Wagons, just wow.
Sorry.
Aside from that, how well acquainted are you with this Captain Jacob? Jocko?
John Ark.
John. My apologies. Are you on really good terms with him? Because there's this jester fellow had some sort of magical box, and it was making all kinds of music. Jacques and Victoria are, well, they're quite gifted with the arcane, and
He puts his hand up and says, "That won't be happening, Gasp.
I cannot have you involved in the Avarice Cabal investigation at all. You will only become a target. There is something else I need from you.
Such as?
Technically, you all owe me for saving your life and the mine. I will look into this, everything you've told me this evening. I will, I promise. I will convene a council with Colonel Cad and Janak. I will discuss our options. But in the meantime, I need to make sure that there's no suspicion on you lot while I clean up this mess. Okay? So do me a favour. You told me, well, you told Colonel Cad specifically, who told me that you encountered undead on the road.
Yes, we did.
I need you to go investigate that immediately. Get out of Harkoven for a day or two. It'll do you good. Make sure the Avarice Cabal has no intention of coming after you. Because if they do, I can't protect you.
Wouldn't... Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
There is a reason I'm specifically asking for this.
Investigate the other cult.
I don't know. I think the Avarice Cabal are somehow involved in this, but aren't involved in this. I don't understand it. There is a survivor, another survivor from a road attack. I want you to go, interrogate her, find out what happened. Go to the scene of the accident and see what you can find. The roads this time of the year are incredibly dangerous. Goblins, mostly. But other nasties. Especially up near the Lurkwood. I need you to go speak to Shelka. Find out what she knows. Can you do that for me?
Shelka.
Oh,
We
yes, I
can.
believe we can. Oh, sorry, yes.
No, that was it.
Maybe when you come back I'll have a bit more information for you. About Larko.
Yeah, that's all the information we have, isn't it? Or are we missing out on anything, guys?
Well,
How did nobody notice Larko was gone if he was dead weeks?
Because
Someone-
somebody was impersonating him.
Why?
We met Laco, but a few days ago, and then he sent us to that man.
Why is
Well, then
Blackmore in
you know
charge
what
of again?
Larko wasn't in charge of anybody. He was a poverty-stricken ex-miner.
Oh, I thought he was like an importer or something. No, he was.
Um,
Very
ex-
ass-
I'm sorry,
Perhaps he was-
Gilgaro.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can finish what you were saying.
No, go on, Jocks.
Perhaps he was with the Durga and sending people for the sacrifices to the Bane, like the big hand thing.
Those
Oh, look,
Dwargar did not worship Bane, Blondie one.
Maybe whoever sent us there was not sending us to the Durga.
I think they were.
Yeah,
I think
Jack, I think
whoever
you were
that-
right, but you're just wrong.
I think this fake Laco was sitting around waiting. Whoever went to Laco's, they were looking for something. Laco was dead a few weeks. And again, thanks to the insightful skills of Victoria, that second Durga died weeks or days in between, much more recently. The
I will
place
find
looked a
out.
bit turned over, so I reckoned they were looking for something. Couldn't find it, decided we'll just hang around as fake Laco until some contact or something shows up. In the meantime, they'll send slaves.
Okay. Do you fear the Avarice Cabal?
Well, we don't know anything about them.
Oh, I do. I can tell you now, I do. After what I saw out there, yes.
Very well.
Who had it?
It's a nice name, though.
Then they are a cult of Sirists. They have been applied on Arkoven for a very long time. You see, during the time of troubles, when the gods walked the planet, Cyric visited. Cyric was here. And ever since then, it's been like a pilgrimage spot for the filthy lying bastards. So listen, I'll tell you what. Instead of me deciding what's best for you, you've proven yourself capable heroes and warriors. There are two things that must be investigated. There is this Loviatar murdering person. This, whatever it is. Or there is the undead on the road. Which one do you want to do first?
Oh, before I decide, could I actually take a tinkle? I'm sorry, the cold weather. I just need to pee.
Yes, it's just out the back door to the left.
Oh, perfect. I think Penny should come with me. Is that okay? Girls going together and that.
Penny will just nod and start walking over to Victoria.
Galgaro's like...
No, there's a reason. Sorry. When I sorry. When I go out with Penny, I'm like, Penny, before we make a decision, I'm saying, I just want to see, and I take out the documents, you know, that that I took from the chest. And I know I don't have time to sit here pondering them, but if I take a quick look, I'd be looking for like Krenogad's name, Gilgaro's name, a rough idea. Just, I don't know whether to tell him, and I'm going to say that to Penny. Penny, I don't know if I should tell him about these documents. And then Daryl, if you like, what would I get from them? I'll tell Penny what they're.
You roll a perception check, Jane, to scan these documents, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Penny will just be like, what are these, Victoria? What is this?
Yeah. A perception. Now, I'm not specifically, like, I'll look for important flag words like death or anything, but it is Gilgaro's name on them or Krenogad.
No, I know, I get it. You're looking for something incriminating towards them, yeah?
No, just to see, are they in danger? It's not even, like, just a general kind of, what is this? Yeah. And if they're mentioned. 12.
Jenny, I can tell you exactly what this is, right?
Okay.
With a perception of 12, right? Quickly, I'm just going to tell you very briefly what they are. These look like a list of names, yeah? These are just lists of names, but there's one document at the very front of it that is the contract that you signed with Larko. That's in the pile of papers. And just after a quick 12, I won't tell you any specifics, just that this seems to be a collection of papers or fake contracts that Larko sent people off with.
Okay, so he's been doing this for a while.
I say all this to Penny, and I'm like, Penny, what do you think I should do? What do you think we should do? Because I didn't want to walk off to the bathroom with Gasp. It might look a bit dodgy, so...
I think we should hold on to this just ourselves for just now. We'll talk to everybody else about it, what you found in these papers. Keep this to ourselves for just now.
Okay. Sorry, I just didn't know what to do.
No, that's absolutely fine. Let's go back before Gilgaro gets suspicious.
Perfect.
They're nervous pissers, never mind them, Gel. They have to go together the whole time. I don't understand them myself. It's not like they have to hold each other's willies or anything.
Very unusual. And you will watch the language in the House of Thorn.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what you call willies here in the city.
Fuck, I can't.
Oh, fuck.
Right, so he's kind of sitting there with his hands up, and while he's kind of doing that, and he's talking to you like that, do you guys want to wait for them to come back in, or do you just want to make the decision now before they come back in? You guys have that choice. So essentially, just out of this is not to you and Jenny, this is to the lads.
Okay.
The choice is investigate the undead on the road, which he's already revealed to take you outside of the city, or stay in the city and investigate what the fuck happened to Larko and that Dwergar. You have a choice. One involves staying in the city and potentially becoming a target of the Avarice Cabal. The other involves getting out of the city and what Galgaro says is removing any suspicion upon you by the Avarice Cabal. So the left one's safer, but you guys aren't really that invested in it. The right one you guys are a little bit more invested in and seems to be a bit more dangerous.
Gasp would be more invested in the undead one.
Yeah, I figured you might be, yeah.
His
And I
own
remember seeing that
calling.
moss on them.
You can talk out a character and decide this as well if you want. Because this will dictate the next couple of sessions.
Undead, or what's the other one again?
Love the
Cult.
Leviathan killer.
Cult or the undead.
Oh, I don't like that.
After hearing about the bad weather and
If
stuff.
we do one, does that mean we won't be like the other one's gone then?
Jenny and Jess, you can weigh in our character, just let us know.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I know you don't have to answer this, Daryl, but if we pick one, is the other one gone then forever?
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Basically, if you choose the undead, you are leaving
I'd like
Gelgaro.
Mortimer.
You're,
I'd like
you're leaving
Mortimer.
Gelgaro to investigate this for you. Whereas if you choose the undead, the colder and if you don't choose the undead and you choose the other one, you obviously a bit more danger. And the other one will involve the league getting colder and colder.
I'd imagine, look, if whichever one we pick, the other is going to advance at its own pace. So I'd say if we leave Gelgaro to investigate, when we come back, we can see how things have developed in the town. And then he can fucking realize that he needs us and that we're badass.
He has contacts in the town that he can get onto now that we don't.
The fella who
Yeah.
slaughtered 35 Durgar. DBA
It wasn't 35.
Yeah.
It was 135.
Two camps full.
Yeah, just 35.
After seeing the boggy moss on the things and hearing about bad druids up in the woods, Casper's
I will go
definitely
with
towards
majority.
the undead.
The
I'll go
undead.
with-
2 for undead.
Oh, I'll go with majority.
Okay.
I'm not either way.
Gasp will make the reasoning of maybe we should let them do an internal investigation and then we can come back in and help.
Okay.
So we're like a hidden asset for Gilgaro to pull out when he needs.
What would Jacques want?
Jacques was slighted by whoever's playing as
Blonde boy.
Whoever's I have to forgetting this character's name, the dwarf's name. Shit.
Larko?
Marco?
Yeah, Jacques was slighted by whoever's pretended to be Larko, but realizes he is not intelligent enough to conduct an investigation by himself.
Wow, Jacques Abitney has a flaw. Fuck. Harkoven pigs will fly.
Well, it's more
Inspiration.
so more so. I know Jacques is too stupid to do it.
Yeah.
Jacques probably thinks, "Oh, I will do better if they do all the grunt work for me, and I just come in and stab him in the throat."
This is beneath me.
Right, I've got 2 for undead, 1 that's going to go to majority.
I'll go with majority, but Jacques will voice that he definitely still wants to be part of this investigation.
So, is he choosing the...
Yeah, fuck it. He's choosing the Larko.
Right, so 2 for undead, 1 for Larko, 1 for majority. Jenny, Penny?
I would choose.
Jess?
Oh, yeah. I would choose the Larko, the Avarice Cabal.
Okay.
Sorry. I will go with the majority though. I'm not gonna.
Right, so we've got 2 for the Avarice and 2 for the undead. Jess, that makes you the decider, unfortunately.
Penny does not want anything to do with Leviatar or anything like that. She feels that she's out of her depth with that stuff at this level. She's gonna vote undead.
That would make you, Dave, unless you vote. Unless you can be the tiebreaker. You can make it a tie, Dave, or go with the majority and stick with undead.
Oh,
Jess wants to investigate Larko, but Penny, no.
Yeah, does Wagon want to split the
I'm
party?
actually I'm just gonna roll. 10 over. 10 over 10 is Larko, under 10
Don't
is
split the party. No, for the love of God.
the yoke.
But
Okay.
it sounds like such a good idea.
I rolled a natural one. We are definitely gone with the Zombos.
Okay. So, because you guys come back from peeing and doing your little thing, and you guys, as you come back, it's now been, the lads have decided on your behalf the undead. Okay? That's just how the conversation went, alright?
Oh yeah.
So Gelgaro says, right, okay. Over in the Temple of Ilmata, you'll find Shelka.
Go there, speak to her, find out what happened. Once you find out what happened, go. Don't wait around.
Yeah, it's right. Go.
Have you understood?
Understood.
Understood.
Thank you.
And once this is done, we will consider ourselves even. Tom guide you. And may your righteous quest bring you success, vigilance, and glory.
And
Oh,
Kilgaro, Torm, mind you too, please, 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 don't put yourself in danger, because we can come back and help you with this.
Victoria, I would give my life for righteousness and the defense of Harkoven. If that's what needs be, I will do so, but it has been many a year and no one's managed to kill me yet.
That is true, but it's just, I feel that you might have people who rely on you, and I look over to Puggle. Just be careful.
Aye, some of them mightn't last without you.
Oh, you'll be fine. Believe it or not, he's a very talented swordsman.
Oh, we have one of them.
It's almost like his mind empties and therefore there's nothing to distract him.
Oh my god.
oh
I
we
put my
definitely
hand-
have one of them.
He
Oh my
says,
god, and I look over to Puggle. I go, are you train in the Lemort school?
what?
Did he train in the Lemort school?
She's on a Madden.
No, perhaps not.
I'm going to get chopped. He goes to the kitchen. Krenocad stands up. Not Krenocad, Gelgaro stands up and says,
Okay, I am sorry, but time is of the essence. You must leave now. Go to the Temple of Almata. Tell them Gelgaro sent you.
Have you got some document or written passage for us that we can prove
It will not
that
matter.
you sent us?
It will not matter.
Fair enough.
Mother Zahra will be there. She will help you.
Good. Just want to make sure. We need a document for everything here, so I wanted to double check.
right.
Thank you for
You can
your
see
time,
Victoria about the
Gilgaro.
first.
Gilgaro, as I clasp his hand again close. Watch for purple eyes in a hood. Someone from the crowd was a little bit, how do I say, too invested in what happened. I didn't get a proper look at them. They slipped off into the crowd, but I think you're right. Something bigger is brewing. But we leave in your capable hands, because we're off to hunt some zombies.
Best of luck, and may the Raven Queen grant you your swift righteous justice that you wish to bring.
I appreciate your kind words. I will bring her righteousness. I'll twirl the bow staff, probably knocking some cups and hitting a lampshade.
Just drying my leg by the fire and you just knock it into the fire.
Dave, the
I'm
pin,
like, oh, fuck it.
I'll add this in, but that pin that Gelgaro gave you gives you a +1 to all fear checks. And rolling to see if you're afraid. +1, yeah.
Oh, I see. I'll take that.
And Daryl, as we're leaving, I'll shake Gilgaro's hand as well. And I say, we're lucky to have someone as brave as you helping us. And I will cast heroism on him.
Counterspell. Fireball. Wall.
I know he doesn't need it, but at least he'll feel a bit better after. Because I'd say that finding out the Avarice Cabal is a bit of a worry. So it's just, he doesn't feel fear.
When you cast heroism on him, Jenny, you remember when you cast it on little fuck, what was his name again?
Little fuck, yes. Little fuck.
No, it was.
A little messer, was it?
No, what was his
No.
name again?
Hold on, I have it here.
Corver.
Corver.
Yes, thank you,
Corver,
Corver.
Oh, Corver.
You remember when you cast it on Corver, you saw the fear leave him and you saw the bravery awaken. When you cast this on Gelgaro, his face does not change, and it dawns on you that this man literally lives without fear.
Oh, what a badass.
I say that to Casper. I say, he lives without fear, Casper. Not the sound
He
as
does know.
soothing as that though. But like he genuinely lives without fear.
Like leaning in, he's cool as fuck.
Definitely, yeah.
Alright, where do you just want to go?
I want to go into the kitchen to Mrs. Dill, please.
Okay.
You got your
Wow.
cherry pie from Betty. You calm down.
Damn, Casper's body count. Jesus.
I'm like your man Mustard from Father Ted going around with the meat. I poke my head in, Mrs. Dilly, there you.
1 second. He goes, ha! You're not supposed to be in here.
Look at, I know you fucking loads of secrets in here. That's why I poked my head in. That was some of the best cups
She
of
walks
tea I've
over and
had
she
in my
slaps
life.
it. Mind that language. There'll be none of that talk here.
Oh, Father bless us, that was a good slap fair play to you. There'll be no
You
secrets
can
leaving
say-
this place.
Feck or bollocks.
My two favourite words. Fair play to you. Jeez, that was a fine slap, good woman. As I was saying, that was a lovely cup of tea you had. I was wondering if you could spare any leaves for me, for the rest of us, for the journey off. I wouldn't want to be leaving Harkoven without some of those tasty tea leaves.
When you say that, you see Puggle just over going, "Ah, you want to take a tea?" As he just shovels like some spoon into some jam spoon into his mouth.
Oh my god,
No.
Cog,
Observant fella. Say over to him.
Cog, you know who to compare it to. Are you Mrs. Dill? I thought you were Marilyn Monroe.
She goes, "Oh, I'll pack you some tea for the road. Of course I will." She comes over and she basically takes all these tea leaves and they're all like perfectly ground and she gives them to you.
Oh, Father bless you. You're a beautiful woman. You're fair play.
Oh.
Hopefully we'll be back to you in one piece. Hopefully we'll be back to you in one piece. You look after Gelgaro, and especially that bright young bollocks over there.
Now wait there for a second. You'll have a bit of cake. And she walks over and she wraps up this kind of like fruit loaf. She brings it back over to you and she hands it to you. Now be careful, there's
Damn
lots
second
of
right.
cocaine in it.
Oh, good stuff. It'll keep us going for days. Fair play to you. I'll give her a peck in the cheek and out the door.
Oh, Cog is going to be over encumbered from all these cakes from these women. He's just
I'm covered by something else as well.
So, Casper, you have enough tea there to supply the party with 2 days of continuous tea making, assuming you've access to fresh water, and you've a fruit loaf there. That can count as an entire morning's filled like half a ration.
Yeah, I've been keeping track of these the special food things. I had enough for 7. So do you want to like add to that?
Yeah, you
In
can
terms
make
of
that
tea,
9 now.
tea and bread. Savage. Thank you.
Okay, what do you guys want to do now?
Before we leave the house,
Yeah.
and everyone is filtering out of the room, I want to stay back to talk to Gelgaro.
Okay. You're gonna try and become a fucking paladin.
No.
Can I have a look?
It is very dangerous for us to go up against these undead. Do you have any kind of remedies you could spare? I have been told that the bite of a zombie can make you one. The bite of a skeleton can make your skeleton leap out of your body and fight you, or your colleagues. And that is that if a mummy touches you, so much as touches you, you will shrivel up and be like one. Do you have anything we could use to protect ourselves from these curses?
Yes, right there.
He walks over to a large bookshelf and he looks at you, see, he goes, "The Undead for Dummies." He pulls it out and he walks over to you and goes,
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
Whoa.
Ask the talky one to read it to you.
What is a Jubi?
Just ask the talky one to read it to you.
This is a magical book.
Ask the talky one to read you and leave.
I swagger out with a casket in my hands, with a look of pride on my face. Look, I have got this magic comb.
Right, Victoria's like, oh, a book. Garo, give it. And then I look at it and I say, I take a breath and I say, what's it called, Daryl? Killing zombies for dummies?
No, it's called Undead for Dummies.
I say undead for extremely handsome men. Oh, it's for handsome men killing zombies, Jock.
That is what a dummy is. I am a dummy.
Oh God.
Yes.
Is the center of it like you thought it was like a pop-up book in the center?
Oh, it's too scary. There's just a little stick zombie and it's just like, oh!
I think this will be the first book I ever read.
What's the plan now, guys?
We definitely need a night's sleep.
Yes.
He did say to head straight to Ilmater and waste no time, though.
Yeah.
The temple.
Could we stay at the Temple of Ilmater?
Oh yeah, we talked to your one before we leave. Yeah, we're not leaving town like straight away.
It's not late. Right? It's
It's
like,
only-
what, 5?
Early evening?
It's about 7 p.m. now.
Yeah, these guys don't have TV. They've lots to do. Lots of free hours.
Oh, perhaps we could go and talk to her quickly, but don't forget, myself and Jacques have a performance at the bar tonight. That's not till 10.
Oh.
Remember, that's paying for our accommodation, Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
You said that?
Jenny, that's only on nights you plan to stay there. You have to do the performance.
Well, I'm just saying we have accommodation if myself and Jacques get there by 10 to do a small performance. So perhaps we can chat to her beforehand.
Oakfeather knows if we leave it till tomorrow morning, she could be anywhere.
Thing is, guys, do we want to go back to somewhere where this maybe Larko was?
Penny, did you see that man, Ivan? What would take that man down? He's massive. I think he is, isn't he, Daryl? He's a big scary man. Like, well, he is to Victoria.
Yeah, he's about 6'5" and like fucking 4 feet wide.
He'd be kind of slow though.
He would be slow, yeah, and he's old as
But-
fuck.
That I don't know. I don't know. Just a thought. Penny's just gonna put her hands up.
No, perhaps you're right. Sorry, it's just every time I get a chance to perform.
I love seeing you perform as well. It's just, do we really want to be going where people have seen us be at?
You're probably, to be fair, you're probably right, Penny. Let's see what this temple is like.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Penny, but we could use that to our advantage. Once we get to the bar, we can just be very loud about the fact that we're leaving town.
Ooh.
So that they can follow us?
And ambush us.
Well, we'll be able to ambush them if they're following us, but we'll be removed from the picture as far as they're concerned. Also, Larko is just a customer in that bar, and we do need a safe room to rest for the evening.
Plus, the temple could have contagious people. I don't mean to be cruel, but, you know, if the sick and lame are there, leprosy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm with Jack on that one. Really.
I'm sorry,
I don't
Penny.
fucking want leprosy either, but we can talk to this one.
I don't want to be around any of them. They're close.
I agree. Shouldn't stay
Well,
night anyway.
I didn't think it would turn that way, but I did.
Well, what is
concerned about
what
it.
is Ilmater a god of? God of
Been a while since I've seen lions, tigers, and leopards.
Ilmater is a god of... Daryl, could I look this up?
If you want to, yeah.
Carl knows, but Gasp doesn't.
Yeah.
Ilmater, oh, she is the goddess of
He.
compassion. Oh, he
He.
is... Oh, God. Daryl, he looks horrifying.
That's
Yeah.
not.
Actually has leprosy. The broken god.
God of suffering and he's a
Crying
good
God.
god. but- Yeah, he's a good
So-
god. But
Ilmater
He's got
is
us, isn't he?
he's the crying god, the broken god, the Lord of the Rock, the one who endures. He is the god of sympathy and mercy and enduring suffering for others. He would be the complete polar opposite to Leviatar. Where Leviatar seeks to inflict pain, Ilmater seeks to alleviate pain.
I do think lepers will be there, Penny. I think that's where they will go.
I don't really know what a leper is, but sure.
I will go in as
a
we're walking. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say it's a bipedal creature that walks on fours. It's polka dot. A leopard, no?
That is a leopard, you idiot.
That's not what she said.
That burn wagon.
That's not what she said, no?
I go into excruciating detail, telling Wagon and Penny what lepers are.
Perfect.
They just fall off.
The important part too, Wagon.
Hey, so as long as we don't go touching them or licking one of them, we'll be grand.
Did you
Why
hear
would
that,
you lick
Sean?
one?
That's the only way you'd catch it, isn't it? As long as you don't go around fucking licking them, we'll be fine.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Did you hear that, Shax?
Good thing I told you.
I'm not going to go and lick a leper. They're disgusting. I barely tolerate your presence.
Whoa!
I was going to say something about that. I'm just
You
a
won't know what
happy
to go around
gnome.
licking.
So,
Prostitute.
are you going
Will
to the Temple of
maybe.
Ilmater, or are you heading back to
Yeah.
the pub?
Yeah.
We're going
Nope.
to Ilmater.
Temple.
Templarino.
Okay. You guys head to the
We're going
Temple
to
of
the
Ilmater.
Ilmater Hospital.
Nice.
What's the matter?
If you look at the map there in Harkoven, this is the Temple of Ilmater. It's the largest temple in Harkoven. It's pretty fucking big. You can tell Harkoveners do like the clergy of Ilmater. Do you see it
Big look
there?
here.
No,
You can see it
wrong.
there. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't got it active. My bad.
I thought you were pointing to the big fucking.
In the distance,
Silo?
yeah.
Yeah.
The big sign.
Ah.
This big building
God.
over here.
Why is it in the densest part of the city? Shouldn't it be on an island somewhere?
Why would it be there?
Well, if there's like diseased people.
Ah,
Oh,
you
they
see.
don't know about
Get
sanitation.
them away from me!
You guys arrive. The Temple of Ilmater is always open, and inside, soft candle lights flicker, casting a warm glow upon a simple yet elegant tapestries that wheel tales of healing and redemption. The air resonates with hushed whispers and soothing hymns as devoted clergy move gracefully between chambers, tending to the wounded and offering solace to those burdened by life's trials. At the heart of the temple, a tranquil garden serves as a place of reflection, featuring a crystal clear pool surrounded by fragrant herbs known for their healing properties. Pilgrims from far and wide find comfort within the Temple of Ilmater, drawn by the promise of empathy, healing, and the enduring belief in the alleviation of all suffering. It's important to note that Ilmater is one of the Triad. Okay, the Triad are the three gods that protect. They're like the three gods people turn to most, and that is Ilmater, Torm, and I believe the third is Tyr. So they're like the if you think of the good guy gods, they're some of the goodest. That's the best way I can put it to you. Most people revere the Triad. Even in Baldur's Gate 3, you hear Gale talking about how he gives prayer to the Triad every now and again.
Bad
You
ones
walk
first
in.
like to worship the Yakuza.
The Yakuza.
Yes, Claw.
I don't get it.
Oh,
The Triad are the other like. big
No, I
groups.
know.
Are Triads not Chinese?
Try
then?
the Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were Japanese. That's okay.
That's Yakuza.
Don't want to offend any fucking. children that way.
Really don't want to offend the Yakuza. They
Yeah, get your
pleasure
organized
being
crime
evil.
hands right, Clock.
It's so fictional, alright? Oh my god.
That's it. I leave.
You guys kind of walk in. Like I said, there's clergy around everywhere. There's a lot of like people, like clergy people, like men and women who are healing the sick. There's no signs of leprosy or anything here, but anybody who's like ill, or you can hear coughing coming from a room on the side of the building. You can see people coming in contemplative prayer to maybe heal not what's physically wrong with them, but what's emotionally wrong with them. And at the very top, around that pool of tranquility, you see behind the the altar of Ilmater itself, the crying god. It's a large bronze statue of a bent over man whose limbs look ragged and torn, and his flesh looks whipped, and there's wounds kind of engraved into the bronze. And two solid silver tears run down from his eyes as he gazes out above, in front of all of the suffering that the temple endures, weeping for those that he wants to help. And in front of him stands this woman in long white robes. She looks old. She is an elf. You can see she's got kind of pointy ears like an elf. And she's kind of washing her hands in this basin, this marble basin, cleansing them of all the day's woes. And she, what you can safely assume, is Mother Sarah.
Sarah.
Hello?
She turns around.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I was in a deep contemplation. Have you come to pray at the temple?
Oh, well, we will offer our prayers to the sick sister, but I'm afraid we are actually here on a matter that is slightly different. Gilgaro has sent us. He said that if we mentioned his name, you would speak to us.
Ah, yes. He speaks of the lady who was rescued. You are to speak to her?
I assume if he didn't give us much information, he just said that you would be able to help us. So if that is the case.
Yes, he said there was a survivor of a recent attack in the hinterlands.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Okay, you were probably in the toilet at the time.
Oh, yeah.
With the interrogator, hi.
Question.
Talk to her.
Question.
Talk to her.
Yeah, talk. Have a convivial conversation, if she is so inclined.
She won't be a survivor for long. Haha, you cunt.
Casper.
You say that?
I mean, just... No, Christ, I don't say that.
He
Penny, can
looks...
Can
Go
I get
ahead.
up on your shoulders? I'm just gonna ask Penny, can I get up on her shoulders?
Penny will glare down at him a little bit, and then she'll slowly bend down and pick him up and put him on her shoulders.
I'm just shivering.
She looks at you and she kind of gazes. She looks at you, Victoria,
Mm-hmm.
and she kind of narrows her eyes, and then she looks at you, Jacques. She shakes her head. She looks at you, Penny. She contemplates for a moment, and then down to you, up to you, Wagon. And she gazes at Casper, and then at Gasp. She looks back to Casper.
You will talk to her. And only you.
And
Trust me more or what?
she walks up and she places her hand on your cheek and she says, I see the pain in your eyes. You are very familiar with what she's gone through. You will speak to her, for you will be the most understanding to the suffering that is wrought upon her poor soul.
Oh, but I had the joke about how we were here on quite an ill matter.
Only a fool jokes about a god in the house of that god.
I will leave.
Sister, I am so sorry. Victoria looks at Jocks like, you know.
She says, I knew by the look of him he wouldn't be the wisest. But perhaps you, and she once again nods back to you, Casper. You bear the mark of the suffering. You will do.
Well, I'll do me best, missus.
Follow me.
Be done there, so.
And
see this poor soul in torment.
She leads Casper away from you guys, leaving you standing there in the middle of the Temple of Ilmater. Is there anything you want to do?
I would. Oh, sorry.
I'll send Grim after him. My little frog. Mechanical frog.
This is the one that has a helicopter blade on it?
And a friggin' fly, but can also move on the ground as well.
Dave, I'm inclined to think that would be quite loud. It's a mechanical frog.
It's like a fucking drone.
I just wanted to go out.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna. It goes. It makes a lot of noise following though. Okay, it's not stealthy. Like you can roll a stealth check for
I
it if you
didn't say
want.
no. I don't want to be still there. I just wanted to follow him.
Oh, okay. It does follow him. Caspar, you kind of hear the clinking of the mechanical gears of Wagon's little frog following you.
I'll look back at Wagon and I'll give him a wink. Of like,
Right.
thanks for the backup, kind of a wink.
Penny will like kind of look at Casper winking and think it's at her, and she'll just kind of be like winking back. I'm like, huh?
Casper's like,
Oh,
Penny,
right.
does that mean Casper's face is gonna fall off because the woman touched his face?
Daryl, before Casper has his conversation, while he's doing it, just to say, Victoria will probably go over to one of the other sisters and say, perhaps me and my companions here could help out in the temple while we wait for our friend. She doesn't even want to know what they say.
That's most gracious of you. But I'd say at this time, the best thing to do was kneel and pray. But there is pain in us all.
Oh, I say, well, I look to Jacques after his slight, and I'm like, Jacques, would you come here for a moment?
No, I will leave.
Perhaps you could see redemption, Jocks. And I say, well, my friends here, we could be of some use. I say, I have trained, and I kind of talk to her about being a bard and tell her I have this thing called Song of Rest. Could I play that while we wait for the patients?
Oh, that would be marvelous. Thank you.
Yeah.
You
So,
can play it to the children.
yeah, perfect. Victoria will be like, oh, yes, of course, no problem.
I won't go into too much detail on this, Jenny, but you're led into a back room where there is ailing children.
Yeah.
And you play your song while they eat their evening food, while they eat their evening
Perfect.
meals. And you create this sense of tranquility that all the sisters are very thankful for. Even some of them shed a tear. Just roll me. What is Song of Healing? Oh, sorry,
Just
please.
Song of Rest. Beginning. You have soothing music to help revitalize wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any other friendly creature can hear your performance, they regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending. I don't expect any of that, but just kind of for the resting benefits and might heal a little bit if the DM allows.
No, Jenny. Considering a commoner has like 8 hit points, that's pretty good. You genuinely do impact some of these children's lives.
Are you doing are you saying, like, do we hear like everybody hurts, everybody cries?
No, Spice Girls. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. No, I'm only messing. I will do something soft and gentle, like In the Arms of an Angel, or something really like temple-y.
Temple-y.
Yeah.
The Halo theme.
So not wet ass pussy. Then, no. Okay.
Wop. That's what I do for the sick children.
That's what it's like.
Lovely.
On a war gong?
Daryl, would you
You
let
doing
me?
all that in a war gong?
No, I have a boil. Daryl, could I do? You know the song in Lord of the Rings that you love in the Garden of Healing? You know
Yeah,
that one?
it's Garden of Healing. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler
I
sings
will
it.
perform that. Yeah.
I can't play that because we'll get muted. Fucking New Line
I
Cinema.
can do my version of it with the children crying. Sorry, anyway, I don't want to take away from it's just something nice to do for the temple.
Yeah.
No, it's very good, very good. You do, like I said, make an impact. Casper, you guys can all consider this a short rest, by the way, except for you, Casper. You guys are led into you, Casper, specifically, while Grim follows, are led into a back room where a woman kind of sits at a table. She's wearing a very simple robe, and she's got bandages all over her hands. Her hair has been cleaned. She's been cleaned and brushed. Like, she doesn't look like distraught or anything like that. She just gazes, looking at a glass jar on the table with a flower kind of sticking out of it. And the mother Sayre says,
Go ahead. Be gentle. Remember the pain that shaped you.
Have you a bit of hot water there, have you? come in a few minutes with a bit of hot water.
I can arrange that.
Aye, good old man. Not in a cup of tea won't solve. I'll
Okay.
close the door softly then.
Okay.
As I'll say really softly, look on over, I won't walk over to you yet, and I say, how are you? What's your name?
She kind of turns. I am Shelka.
Jesus. That's a beautiful name. And like that flower on the table there, brightening up the room that I'm walking into, without even having to say anything. My name's Casper. Nice to meet you. I'll put out my hand.
She kind of takes your hand and goes, "You have a funny accent, Mr. Casper."
Aye, so I'm told. Aye, it is great to... If it'll bring a smile to your face, it's worth having the accent.
I know why you're here, but I don't know if I can help you. I can't remember much.
Well, it looks like you don't know why I'm here then, Shelka. I only come in here first and foremost to make sure that you're alright. And I see that there's bandages on her arms, right?
Yeah.
Can I just have a quick inspect of those? Like, is she still hurt?
Roll a medicine check. I'm actually going to give you advantage on this just because of the nature of the injury. You'll know why in a minute.
She too.
The pattern in which these bandages are laid on look familiar, and the smell of aloe drifts up from them, meaning that it's very likely this is a rash of some sort it's covering. And you think to yourself, what kind of rash with aloe and the bandages in that particular pattern? And then you think of it then, this lady, she wasn't hurt so much as she fell into poison ivy, which would be very common in the druidic world. It'd be something you could very easily treat, whereas the Temple of Ilmater might not be so adequate at healing that because it's a rural plague, not a urban one.
So I'll be looking down and I'll just be at the bandages then. First and foremost, I want to make sure that you're alright. And that's a shocking dose you have there. Poison ivy, I'd say, was it?
What the sister says. Are you at the church?
Not the Church of Ilmater, no. Blessed be he, anyway. But of another one. The Oak Father.
You're a druid. You're one of nature's blessed.
One of many. And one of the many blessings I have carrying with me. And as I'm saying that, I'm going to cast Healing Word on it to try and cure the rashes.
You
I'm just taking off the bandages really slowly.
Yeah. You expertly weave when you cast Healing Word on it, you don't so much as heal it away as you extract the poison still under the surface of her skin from the poison ivy. And you kind of pull it onto yourself and then dissolve it with nature magic.
Yeah. Like wrap around my arm and then I'll just click my fingers and it'll be gone.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh my god, I thought that would ravage me for weeks. That's what the sister said."
Well, there's some things that sister doesn't know. There's a lot of things that we all don't know.
Yes.
You must have taken some fall now to get into that much poison ivy. I heard you were on the road.
I was. 2 nights ago.
Are you okay to talk about it?
I was going to make you roll, Clock, but I think you've done a decent enough job to get her to open up. She says, "I can talk."
I'm just going to slowly
Are you
start
going
taking out the stuff to make tea while she's talking to me. I'm not looking her in the eye or anything.
Are you going to do something about it?
I'll do what I can, sure. That's all we can do.
Druids hate the undead, right?
With a passion. I look her in the eye when I say it. And if they've done something to you or anyone that you know, that's all the more reason to stop it happening to anyone else. And I'll keep fixing up, making the change stuff.
2 nights ago, I was on a cart bound for Harkoven. We were delayed because there were goblins, you see, on the road.
Bastards.
So we had to go around. And then in the night, you can see our eyes kind of begin to widen up as she relives the moment in her memory. And you see the pain.
I'll put a
They
hand on
came
her
in the
shoulder
night.
really lightly while she's doing it. Just like, don't overextend yourself now. Just
No,
the
if
barest
you're-
details is all.
If you're gonna do this, you need to know everything. That's what Pappy would want. That's what she would want.
Good woman. Go ahead.
They came in the night, Casper. The stench was horrible. There was screaming. Ran and I hid in a tree stump. That's where Helga told me to go. And I heard it, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. I had the voice of a devil in my mind. It told me to do terrible things. It felt like my mind would explode. It came at night.
You heard it in your mind and not out loud.
No,
Did you catch a look at it?
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. I just hid in the stump. Like I said, that's where I got this. And
No. Helga was right to tell you to do what you did. And
They
you have no
took
reason to
Helga.
be guilty for any of them.
they took her. I heard her screaming as she was dragged off. They didn't kill her. They killed most of us, but not everyone. You have to save her. If you're going to go back, you have to save her. You can do that, can't you? You're a druid.
I'll tell you one thing, Shelke. We're going after them. And anyone they've taken, if anyone is still there, you can bless by the Oak Father that I'm going to bring them back. But I need to know how many were there. How many am I looking? How many am I looking for?
I can't tell you how many there were, but I can tell you where it was.
That'd be a handy place
wasn't-
to start.
It didn't happen on the main road. We took the northern pass, Bada Luckwood. And then we went towards the swamp, the marsh,
Aye.
the biting marsh. Do you know it?
I don't. But we've come across the undead ourselves on the road. And they stank of the marshes. So I'm sure that's where they're coming from.
It was when the night we camped beside the marsh. That's when it happened. If you
Well, now you know
follow
for sure.
follow the northern pass, you'll see it. You'll see the cart, but you promised me you bring my sister back to me. Alive or dead. I don't want her to be one of them. She doesn't deserve that.
I'll hold her hand again and be like, well, I'm gonna try my best. And like yourself, that's all we can do. I'll make sure she's not one of those yokes. Don't you worry.
Teenage girl kind of gets up and she gives you a hug and she just says, Thank you, Mr. Casper. There is kindness still in this world, and it is likely to be found in the Temple of Ilmata.
The big smile on Casper's face. You're someone's daughter. And everyone's parent wishes that their daughter stays alive and can always come back to them. You're very lucky to be alive. Make sure you stay that way.
I don't want to break your heart here, Clock, but she would be similar to what Casper's daughter would be now.
I was thinking as much. I'll pick up the flower and I'll put it in her hair. I'll be like, I'll be back before all the petals are gone out of that. That's how quick I'll be.
I believe you. I believe you.
So So you count them, and don't you be looking down at all. Look up to the night sky. Not to be afraid of anymore. Get a good night's sleep. Listen to the sister.
I will,
Don't
Mr.
go looking
Casper.
nothing in here.
I will, sir.
Good woman. You're a brave young woman now to get this far. Anyone will be proud of you. I know I am. And I'll get up before I start crying in front of her when I say that I'm proud of her.
As you leave the room, you do hear the sound of her tears hit the floor as she carefully, very carefully, places the flower back in the water. This time, when she stares at it, you might mistake the glimmer of hope. As you're coming out, the mother comes over and she's never left. You can tell she never left. And she kind of puts her hand on your shoulder and says, I knew you had it in you. I knew.
Unfortunately, everyone has it in them. It just takes a bit of despair to bring it out of them. Hopefully that's the last bit of despair that poor young woman has to go through.
The promise you made her. I fear it will bring more pain.
Well, it's always worth a bit of hope. That cure for a better tomorrow, that's hard fucking got these days. And it's a lot more than most people have. If I can give her that at least, after what she's been through, then that's enough for all of us.
She kind of...
But I intend to keep that promise to the best of my ability, sister, don't you worry.
She reaches into her satchel and she takes out this long crystal vial of this kind of very shiny, glimmering silverish water, and she hands it to you.
If ever you find yourself in the darkness of doubt, this will help.
I appreciate it, sister. I don't think I'll be needing this for a while yet, but I appreciate the sentiment. The Oak Father has already gotten rid of all my doubts.
It is good to hear.
God bless you.
Your friends are waiting. The blonde one left.
Aye, and I was waiting for me hot water as well. You better bring that in there and fill up her cup there. I have the tea leaves and ready for her.
I will do that now. Thank you, Mr.
Good
Casper.
woman.
And may I say, it's finally good to see a druid who actually cares.
About that, actually. And I'll just kind of pull her away from the door, just so there isn't chatter outside the door while your one is in there. Let her rest. I heard from some farmers that I met along the way here that they've no trust for these druids. And they haven't seen them in a while. And something about the Lurkwood.
Yes.
What can you tell me about these druids?
They, instead of protecting the farms, decided they would begin a crusade stopping anyone from logging in the Lurkwood. 3 years ago, it led to a battle between the Harkoven Rangers, or the Harkoven Wardens, I should say, and them themselves. Cormac, the leader, he decided he would side with the Denzians of the woods rather than protect the people of the lands. He did such damage to the Harkoven Wardens that they never recovered. He is partially responsible for the famine that now dwells in this land. Kremokad, he imports the food. Why do you think he does that?
Fuck's sake. Some people look into the light too long that they get blinded by it.
Yes.
And these people are starving because of these druids. Is that what the cause of the weather is as well? Is that they're doing?
I don't believe so. But if it is incredibly cruel. It is draining the very spirit of the people who live here.
The opposite of what the Oak Father intends, I'm sure of it. Something else to be looking into, apart from all the other shite that's going on. No doubt she's not the only young girl who'll be sent your way.
I'm just happy she's alive.
Small mercies, sister. Small mercies. Well, meeting up with the guys then.
Ma to be praised. She leads you back and she just says, "Thank you all for your patience. You're always welcome here if you need a kind word or a prayer."
And he'll give her a little bow.
Wagon's like,
Salt me that.
This may be stupid roleplay wise, but Victoria's gonna do it anyway. Daryl, when she does the song Arrest, she is going to go to, you don't have to go into detail with it now, but she is going to go to 3 of the sickest children she sees, and she's going to cast Healing Word on them.
Word.
yeah. One of the children who lost their arm in a accident of some sort. You see the wound heal up.
Oh, Davy, it's all feel better now.
I know, and I know that there are people out there who can make these amazing arms that are made of metal, like a hero.
Oh, that would be bloody brilliant, wouldn't it? Yeah, one.
Yeah, that'd be.
I want one. Yeah, I want one too. I want one.
Well, you see, you have arms of the flesh, which are also great for doing other tasks. You should be lucky you have them, and he'll have a special little arm.
What about me?
And you hear a voice coming from behind you as you see this little kid with scruffy black hair and these little crutches.
Can I have a robot lung?
I don't know. I don't think you. I'm not sure. Do you know what? I'm not proficient in that. But and Daryl, I put my hand on his chest and I cast Healing Word, my second Healing Word.
Oh no, Jenny! Before you do that, there's disease fucking ravishing this young boy's body that Healing Word won't heal.
Will it help him feel better?
You fury.
Giving magical morphine there, like.
But you know what? You know what, right? I can't help with this, and I'll be honest. I can't help with that. But me and my friends here, we're adventurers. And I know when we're adventuring that we're going to meet someone really, really cool who works for the gods, who can cast all these amazing spells. Did you ever hear of like clerics and paladins and all of them? Well, I promise when I find one, I will make sure they come and look after you.
Hopefully I'm still bloody alive when that happens.
Well, what do you want me to do here, kid? We don't have a fucking cleric.
Okay.
I've heard of this man in the West called Luther. I'm sure he'd have a spot for you. No, I'd say I will
Join
find
the kobolds, boy.
I will find someone for you who'll be able to help you, and I'm sorry I can't today.
That's okay, your song was lovely.
Carl.
Sorry, it hurts to talk.
Oh, off to bed with all of you now. The mother's in, Jenny. Off to bed with all of you now. Off to bed. Let's go. Leave the nice lady alone. She takes you by the hand and goes.
And I said, but I have 2 more healing words. Is there anyone I could use it on? You don't have to go into detail, Daryl. Can I just use them or not?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
all right, and I use them. Okay. I don't care. I feel better doing it, so I'm done.
When no one's looking, Gasp goes around giving out his own healing word with a dagger. May the Raven Queen welcome you.
You go too far gone.
It's a mercy. It's a mercy.
Oh my god.
They're with Jenny to go now.
It's easy to stop breathing when you put your hand on
Alright. Okay.
We go back to the lads. I'm just going to tell them all the details that the young girl told me, that the caravan is out by the northern pass and basically everything she said.
Cool. So, what's the plan for tonight, guys?
You know,
I mean, is it before 10?
It is before 10, yeah. It's about 8:30.
Can we get back to the inn in time, like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's safe to go back? Or would you rather camp somewhere else tonight? Now that we have papers and money, We can go wherever we want.
It's up to you
Not
guys.
staying here anyway.
I don't mind. I don't mind. Just whatever you guys think. I voiced my concern, but I also understand what Gasp said with it all. So I'm happy to go whether you guys want to go. Just as
I
long
mean,
as
we're
we stick
hoping-
together.
We're hoping nobody gives a shite about us, so we won't have to say anything out loud at all.
Like that, we can go there and say, gee whiz, I'm really looking forward to heading down south tomorrow.
Yeah, where are you guys going to stay tonight?
We are going to go to the inn, no? Wagon, you live here. Don't you have a house?
I have 3, actually.
You live in a
What?
tree.
And you were going to make us stay somewhere else, you wily bastard, you. Have you pints at any of these houses?
I don't. If I had houses, guys, we would be in them by now. Come on.
Are you homeless?
I'm messing. I don't live here.
But where are
Where's
you?
your home, Jack?
That was a shite joke.
Where's your home, Jack? But you just assume I had a home here.
Because we ran into you while you were here. Where
And I ran into you here. Where's your home?
We've been staying in the inns. You know this because we met you in the inn we were staying.
You met me in where? In an inn.
Yeah.
Penny
Shut up.
starts walking and is like, let's go to the Stone Bones.
But we could go to my house if you want.
Wait, do you actually have a house?
I guess. No.
Stop
I'm not
that. And
the only
Penny's just
gullible one,
gonna
that's
kind of
good.
like, Penny's just gonna kind of like, not punch him, but she's gonna like
Hey!
nudge him and just be like, stop that. And we're just gonna stomping down towards the Swan Bones.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll follow.
You guys head back to the Saw and Bones, which is here.
Past my house.
Coven. Past Dave's tree houses.
They're all beside each other.
All these beautiful deep notes.
Palatial mansion.
You find yourself in. This is just a generic tavern picture. It's not the Saw and Bones by any means.
God, it's hopping.
Nice.
You guys find yourselves back in, and Vlad, not Igor, Vlad, at the bar goes, "Welcome, my friends. Just in time to make big performance. What is on the key tonight, Miss Van Zanders?"
Well, actually, I think tonight Jocks is going to pick the song.
Oh,
I think
Oh.
this will be a reinterpretation of a classic. Song tonight will be titled "Our Coven Rocks the City," like the band, like from the group. Fuck, I can't write. Le Bees.
The Kiss.
you can see Vlad is not happy with that. He loves his gothic style of music, his dark music, and that's very lively.
I don't think that will suit the atmosphere of this place, friend.
Oh shit, you guys talk for a second. Jocks, me and you will think of a song. And I'm going on to private message Discord.
He looks at you. Casper goes, "How many?"
Casper, you all me pints. There's no pints.
5 pints,
Casper.
please. And 5 pints for Wagon. And how many pints are you having?
I take Wagon off my shoulders and just pop him down on a bar stool.
Yay.
That's 10 pints. 5 for me and 5 for Wagon. Gash, how many you have?
I just have water. I don't imbibe alcohol.
I respect
I'll
that.
just start with the one.
I take out all my tools and I start making some at the table.
Oh dear.
11 pints.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
11
talking to you.
points.
11 pints and a water. Vlad, good man. Fair play to you.
I can never
No.
fucking find the price
For the next
of a
hour,
pint.
I'm gonna be busy building things and drinking.
I'll be watching you tinkering with your thing and tapping me foot along to whatever music is going on.
We have decided to perform a performance of Earth by Jean Decache.
Jean Cash.
Nice.
Alright, a mug of ale is 4 coppers. So So 9 will be 4 nines.
We have an 11, so it's going to be 44
11.
coppers.
44 coppers, which equates to 4 shillings. Am I right in saying that?
And whatever water costs is what you want.
2 shillings? How many coppers are in a shilling?
We said it was 10, did we?
Yeah, it's 10, isn't it?
10. Yeah, there's just straight 10s, I think.
10. So then it's 4 shillings and 4 brass pennies.
So, silver.
And whatever the water costs.
The water's free, so you can minus that off yourself there. Yeah,
Nice.
He literally does up to 11 points and puts them on the table, on the bar.
I bring them down 2 at a time. Wherever they're sitting.
Rough night, my friend.
No, this is the usual. You can probably get used to that, I'd say. Not too bad of a night. It's actually a grand old night we had. I'm in good spirits. Nice to know there's still a few smiles left in this city.
Did you hear about what happened earlier on with the funny man in the square?
Yes. Alvarez Cabal make strike again, yes. Another guard dead. At least this time they got the bastard.
Well, it's shocking. I'm not ashamed to say it's part of the reason we're leaving. Heading down south back towards Waterdeep.
You're leaving?
First thing in the morning. Well, hell yeah. You're gonna have people coming out doing songs and dances and slitting the throat to guards. I'm from a dark place, but even we have rules.
Very sorry to hear that, my friend. But I understand Harkoven is a rough place nowadays. Funny. You seemed like the problem-solving type. Maybe one day we will find the people who will walk in and help us. Drinks. The next round of drinks are on me. For the music alone.
Looks over at Jacques and Victoria. I hear the train coming. It's rolling around a bit.
And I ain't seen my baby since I don't know when. I'm stuck in some prison. No, sorry. They've asked me to stop. Why have they asked me to stop?
Victoria can't keep a secret, so when she hears Gasp say that, she's like torn between tears and like keeping the secret. She's like strumming on her viol.
Vlad just kind of he takes a swig from his little flask, puts it back in his pocket, and it's just like,
well, no problem anyway. I've got more customers to tend. Take any seat you want.
Thank you.
so you guys are kind of sitting at the table. It's a big table. Jacques and Victoria are playing their guys. Just do me a favor, about you run a performance check there. Don't worry, it's very low DC 5 or something.
Penny will take her pint and she'll just be standing near them, kind of like swaying, enjoying her pint.
Yeah.
I'll give you a bardic inspiration, Jenny.
Give you a roll. Sorry, 26 for me. Sorry, thank you.
Knock it out of the park.
Oh, I got a 5. I got a 10.
Doesn't matter. These are fine. It's out of a total of what? Like saying just 2 20s, a total of 40 in the natural rolls. You got 36, you know. Yeah, you guys basically play. It's not exact. I don't know. I can't imagine that John the Cash would be very suitable to this kind of place. What he's used to, but yeah, it works, and the people do kind of. Yeah, you guys make 2 shillings and 5 coppers and tips.
Joke.
Also, I'm gonna bring it.
Sorry, continue,
No.
Jenny.
You go on, Jock. You go on first.
No, you had some. You had more of a sentence.
No, I was going to say that after we play that, we'll do something really gothic. I don't know if Jocks knows this, but you know that Annie Lennox song, Love Song for a Vampire, something mad gothic will follow just to keep them happy. I don't know what you were going to say. Oh, it's incredible. Sorry.
Yeah. Daryl, it's just a name and song that sounds similar. That doesn't exist in this world.
Ah, well, maybe it does. Maybe it does.
I sing it to what's his name, Vlad.
Yeah, Yeah, like I said, you guys make 2 shillings and 15 coppers as tips.
Oh.
Yeah. Which will have to be
I'll-
reported as. Oh, by the way, every time you guys buy something, you know, your papers are shown, blah blah blah, all that stuff is done.
Daryl, my tips I put behind the bar to get Wagon, Casper, Gasp, the beers. I'll put that towards beers.
Now, bear in mind, it would be wise to put some taxes from those tips aside.
That's what I mean.
Should it ever get back to the Gold Leaf Monarchs that you didn't pay your taxes?
Okay, I'll keep my tax out, but I will put any tips I get towards the points for the lads.
Okay, cool. You guys are sitting at the table. I don't know if these are quiet, if these are contemplation, if these are jolly. I do know that Wagon sits at the end of the table, and he is in a zone. You guys, it's like when he's working. It's like, I'm assuming this is right, Dave. It's like nobody else is there. You're just like, you guys have no idea what the fuck he's doing. Is that right, Dave? I think Dave's frozen, is he?
I think he is.
Oh
Is he?
no, is his internet gone? Yeah, it must because.
Oh no, I can see his.
No.
I can see his face like this there.
Happy.
He was focusing, like Wagon.
Did you hear what I said, Dev?
No, I didn't hear that.
You weren't paying attention. Now look at
Wow.
no.
Ah.
I spent 5 minutes talking about you, Dev, and Wagon.
No, you did not, you arse.
Lads, back me up.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
I'm joking.
It felt like
I
5
was
minutes.
just, I was describing what Wagon was doing at the end of the table. He's like in his own zone, just creating something fucking mad. I'm assuming.
Yeah. I'm just creating wood carving tools.
Wood carving tilts. Oh, that's it.
Well, yeah, it takes an hour. So
Oh,
that's why I said for the next hour. That's what I'm doing.
I thought you were creating some machine or something like that. No, he's working on. He's taking out these weird kind of.
For some reason, with thieves' tools, I can make wood carving. I don't understand how it works, but that's how it works.
Okay. Do you have to?
I can make any tool set with thieves' tools.
Do you have the wood to make those with?
I don't need the wood. That's what I'm saying.
Or do you not know?
I can make any set of tools with thieves' tools.
Oh, you're converting your tools into.
No. I could just create. It's just like fucking artificer thing.
That's.
I imagine you need
Magically.
resources for it, but we'll leave it
Hence
for
the
now.
reason why I've been reading it there. It's that's what I was reading.
Oh, I saw that pop up later on the
Believe
chat.
magically creating it then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
magically creating it.
Right.
If
Oh,
it helps,
word,
Gasp has a set of wood carver tools, and he'll array them out in front of.
With thieves' tools, you can magically create one set of non-magical and they vanish when you make another one.
Cool.
It takes an hour.
Cool.
Sorry, I was just reading all that shit.
Does anybody want to talk to each other before I move on?
Gas mentioned that there was someone in the alley that time, did he? Or did you say that out loud to us?
I said it to
Galgaro. You didn't say it to anyone else.
Gilgaro. Yeah, but you would have heard if you were close enough on that. Yeah. If Casper asks about it, then yeah. Gasp.
I'm going to be... Well, I just wanted to remember so I'm not metagaming that while I'm half looking at Wagon doing his thing and drinking my pints, I'm scanning the other patrons to make sure, just to see if anyone is looking at us, even like glancing at us.
Nobody stands out.
That's
Even
fine. I'm only-
recognise quite a few of these faces now.
Oh, nice. I'm only half paying attention as well.
What about you, Penny? Do you want to do that?
I'm standing, enjoying them perform, and just holding my pint and kind of like swaying. I'll be like in between where they am and wherever everyone else is sitting.
Okay, cool. Gasp, are you doing that?
Gasp will actually go up to Penny.
Okay.
And, Penny, sorry to interrupt. I know you're enjoying the performance.
What's up?
Just something's been on my mind. I needed to talk to you about. It's just before we head off into the great unknown. Something I thought it might be best if we kind of put to bed, as it were.
Yeah, of course. What's on your mind?
Now's probably not the best time, but I think you need help in a good way. I hope it's in a good way, but I think, oh God, I'm messing this up. There's like a darkness in you.
Penny
Like
will
a-
stop swaying and just be like, "What do you mean?"
Like a how do I say, philosophical and quite literal darkness within you. There's at times where we've gotten into confrontations and you have literally become black as night, and you're mindless with rage, and you're not aware. You seem aware, but more like focused on like hell-bent intent of just utter destruction. Are you aware of that? Do you know that happens to you?
Penny will kind of start to like slowly, just gently sway a little bit, and she'll take a drink of her ale, and then she'll just kind of say, "My dad always told me that sometimes when I get a little bit upset or angry or frustrated, I go away and Dahlia comes to help me." She looks after me.
So you are aware that this happens?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
It's like I go into a deep sleep.
Oh, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. It's just because when you've turned to Dahlia, as you say, you're like very dimly aware of myself and the others being your friends and companions. Just to be straight up blunt, my concern on this is that it's a liability, in that if Dahlia is not controlled or aware, she could turn on us. And I don't say this in any judgment, but rather I think I might be able to help you with that. I too had a bit of a dark period of my life, and I had to reconcile it and embrace it and bring it in. If you would like, I might be able to show you some techniques where you could possibly commune with Dahlia.
That would be lovely. I've never spoken with her before. I just know that she's there.
Okay, well, if you can feel some sort of kinship, that's a good start. It mostly just involves breathing techniques and meditation. It's a bit of a long road, but if you're open to it, I could show you, and maybe you could in time be able to, well, meet your other half, as it were.
I would love that, Gasp. I would really love that. Yes, please teach me. And she'll
Well-
just kind of like start getting eager at you, like, how do I do it? How do
Okay.
what do we do?
We'll start tomorrow. You need a clear head, and you've been drinking devil's water. So enjoy the rest of the night as it is, and we'll,
For you to say that, Carl, fucking hell.
I know, right?
What are you talking about, Carl?
Fantasy roleplay. We can start tomorrow with a fresh head, as it were.
All right, perfect. That sounds great. Thank you so much. And she's just gonna throw her arms around you and give you a big hug and be like, "This is amazing. I can't wait to finally speak to her."
You hear two of his ribs crack.
I've used all my healing word. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I appreciate the gesture. Okay, enjoy the music. I'm just gonna go back.
Thank you. She'll just drink the rest of it, and she'll just really now enjoy the music. She's really excited now.
Cool. Alright, the music kind of comes to an end. The night comes to an end, and you can see Vlad's cleaning up, and you guys can go to bed whenever you want. Is there anything you want to talk about before you go to bed? No.
If Victoria has finished her set, or are they still performing?
No, they're done now. They're done. Everyone's clearing out now. That's not staying in the inn.
Okay. Gasper just said to her, I think we should make a decision on them papers. No point in us tracking them into God knows what. Maybe
Oh.
we should hand them over to Gilgaro or keep them safe.
Gasp,
So we
I
have-
don't want to be that's actually what I called Penny to the bathroom for. I wanted to show her the papers. I wasn't sure whether to give them to Gilgaro in that moment or not. And I take them out and I kind of flick through them and I say, but they seem to be contracts, Gasp. Our contract, other contracts. It seems to be that this Larko that we have been dealing with has been making contracts with other people.
Well, if that's the case, then this is a list of missing persons.
You think so?
Well, if these contracts are like our contracts, I can't understand what they say. But if that's the case, then Larko has been doing this for a while. Maybe it is prudent that we hand these over to Gilgaro. At least that way, it might give some sort of, I don't know, solace to the families to know that the people are either dead or enslaved at the Durgar.
That makes sense. Myself and Penny said we would bring them to the group to see. It is a decision that affects us all, so we just didn't want to do it in that moment. But perhaps we should ask the others, and if that is the census, give them on.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. If we track them off into these Moor lands and they get destroyed, then they're useless.
I won't lie, Gasp. My initial reaction was that perhaps these are people that didn't make it out of that situation we found ourselves in.
Oh, 100%. So they're either dead, dinner, or enslaved for life. Might as well be dead.
Perhaps. And I say, it's been a hard day, and perhaps we should get this over with now. And I'll say, I imagine these will be given to Gilgaro, and if Gasp's okay, I will bring them over to the group and basically have this conversation of the contract.
Oh yeah, he's 100% on board with it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
So Casper, Wagon, Jacques, and Penny, it will be, these are contracts. Basically, exactly what I said. These are contracts. What we think.
Is my contract there?
Yeah, yours was there, Dave.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, there's loads of contracts. I'd say there's about 16 contracts, maybe 15. Total.
Are they dated?
In total, about 26 names.
Are they
26 names. Are they dated? They are dated, yeah.
And is it are they like around the same time, same base, or are they weeks? Like how long is? When's the starting date? When's the end?
The first contract was roughly five weeks ago.
Well, I've been doing this
5 to 6 weeks ago.
Was that the most recent one?
No,
Or the oldest?
That's the oldest one.
And
The
most
latest
recent-
one, the very last one on it is
Yes.
Wagons.
And Wagon,
Sorry.
you had your contract a couple of weeks ago.
No, Wagon didn't. Wagons is after yours.
That's yours.
So basically, Carl, the oldest contract has names on it that there's all different names on it, and the newest, that was about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and the newest contract is yours and Wagons.
What if, this is Carl now thinking, if Larko was dead on the bed and this box was hidden and the key was shoved in your man's mouth,
Yeah, so,
the fuck is
I don't
that
want to
about?
be. I'm trying to make Wagon not like a serious myth buster. But the David in me is just screaming out things. And I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm an idiot, and Jack is an idiot, and I'm just like, no, there's definitely someone else. masquerading as Larko.
It's
No,
not even that. It's not even that. Why would someone shove a key into a mouth of a Duergar and tow them to a wall and then put the box in? Like, why would you leave the key in the Duergar's mouth wanting us to
I
find it?
wanted to find him.
Yeah, but why would you want them to find out contracts? So to know that Larko wasn't a real Larko for the time? It's the only answer that you could get from them contracts. So you know it's a Duergar, unless they're trying to pin it on the Duergar, which is nuts.
Well, is it?
I don't know. I'm just a little gnome guy, so I don't know.
And I'm an idiot.
Maybe we should let those that Krennic head lad. He seems.
Yeah,
quite
but this is
intelligent.
we're not even doing this, so it's not even point in worrying about it.
Yeah.
But I want to know, but
I do want to know, but yeah. Also, we're not going to know.
yeah, because we're going to Zomboland.
Okay.
Oh,
Daryl, can I? Oh, sorry.
Before we go tomorrow, why don't we drop these off with I cannot remember his name.
Gilgalad.
It's not important. We drop him off with the guy.
God.
Daryl,
What
say drunken conversation has happened between the group now. On what the lads have said there, if Victoria was rolling, would she be able? You know the way you said his mouth kind of was sealed closed with that key in it.
It wasn't sealed closed. It was just closed.
Closed. Okay, I was about to say, would it look like it was opened and closed, opened and closed, opened and closed, or?
Impossible to tell, Judy.
Okay. Okay.
I don't even understand what your philosophy is there, Jim.
Yeah.
Like, was he a puppet? Like, you know?
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking
Someone
like
replaying
was it-
Thunderbird for them, like.
No, you know the way like when someone does something evil, they do it from a room. Was he like going back? Was this is like? Did you ever
There's
see
also-
Kay Arnold where she?
Oh,
has
I get what you mean. Yeah.
There's also the thing with Larko's body being moved. It was another thing. Why was his body moved onto a bed?
Hmm.
Where was Larko killed? Is another question.
Like, was that where the bodies were? Was it a crime scene?
But we're not doing this quest anyway,
Yeah.
so there's no point
Was it
worrying
an
about
altar?
Yeah, we can work on it in the background.
Not doing this quest. Yeah.
So we just
it. His
handed over
man,
going.
fucking Galgaro, took on 36 Duergar. He's mad solving this by himself. I'm joking. Paris was looking at me like this.
I'm just like.
It was 36.
It was 150.
He took on 3 tribes of Duergar to save us.
Okay. When you guys go to bed, I'm assuming I'm not going to send you to bed, but you can feel your eyes getting tired now. You know, you are kind of very tired. Don't forget, you travelled all morning, got into the city, into town, dealt with the Larko thing. Then you've been all over the place. So you've also had a few drinks on visit. So you guys are starting to get quite sleepy. It's late now. It's about midnight.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I want to stay up reading my book.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go sleep singing the Bear the Big Blue House goodbye song.
Not John the Cash, no.
No. Goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
Victoria will head up to bed with Penny, and she's like, "Now, Penny, when we're on this road, we must find someone who can look after." And she'll be thinking of the little kid with the lung. She'll be like, "We'll have to find someone to deal with that little boy because this is just too much to bear."
That sounds like a great idea, Victoria. As Penny yawns and just like walks up, like she's kind of like, she's had a couple of pints and she's just a bit like, ooh.
Yeah, and Victoria is a bit drunk, but she'll say as they're kind of getting ready for bed, you know the way girls kind of get ready together for bed. She'll say, "Penny, do you know anything about the god Tiamat or Tiamat?"
Yeah, I do quite a bit. How come?
Oh, and Victoria will get a little bit serious and just say, "Penny, I never noticed this about you before, but when you were fighting the goblins, I have to say, although I write these recants about your stories, I really can't say those pants you're wearing, your ass is incredible in them. Honest to God, like you are a goddess fighting on that battlefield.
Oh,
And
thank you.
yeah, no, really, really, honestly. But
You know what the
well,
secret is, Victoria?
what?
50 squats in the morning. 50 jump squats.
Oh my God.
50 lunges.
Oh
All that
my
in the
God.
morning. You gotta get up. You gotta do those kind of exercises. You gotta limber yourself up and get going for the day.
Oh my God. And as Victoria said that, you can tell Victoria has a bit too much to drink. She's going to have a head in the morning. And she's like, Penny, in the morning, wake me up. I'll do them with you.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh,
50,
oh.
50, 50.
That sounds amazing. And then she'll go, oh, sorry. But the reason I was saying that was, I noticed your ass in them pants, which was fantastic. But then, when you turned around, swinging your Morning Star, I did happen to notice that on Dahlia, there was this colourful symbol of Tiamat. A circle with like spinning little lights out of it. Have you ever noticed that, or?
No.
Oh, I don't.
What do you mean?
Oh, it was just a symbol. To be honest, it complemented the whole action scene. The way Victoria writes action scene, but it just kind of glistened there. I haven't really noticed it before.
On Dahlia?
On Dahlia, yes.
Penny's gonna get like very upset and she's just kind of gonna sit on the bed and she's just gonna be like,
Oh, I'm gonna be like, oh, Penny, I'm sorry. She's gonna think she's had drink on her. I didn't mean to. Did I say something I wasn't supposed to?
I don't understand. I worship Bahamut. I don't worship Tiamat.
Daryl, is Tiamat a good god or a bad god?
Jenny, Tiamat is very evil.
Fucking evil
Ultra
as hell.
evil.
Like a
And then-
rainbow-colored mountain of
Bahamut,
destruction.
our sister. Fuck.
When I see Penny's upset, I'm going to go, Penny, you know what? I've had a bit to drink. I'm not actually sure that was that symbol.
Penny's just kind of gonna like, she has her hands like down and she's just sitting on the edge of the bench, just kind of looking up at Victoria, and you'd be like, "You sure?"
Penny, I've known you. I've traveled with you. Do you think you would bear the symbol of Tiamat?
No.
Well, then, honest to God, when I think about it, colors, I don't know. It was something completely different. I mean, your ass was so fascinating. It probably just threw me a bit. You're obviously bearing some symbol, but not the one of Tiamat.
Victoria, what
Deception.
colors did you see?
Victoria the Gaslighter.
Victoria's going to be like,
boss.
gold, Penny. I saw gold.
Gold.
Green, healing.
Green.
Yeah.
Girl, this
Keeps
is not a
getting
healthy
worse.
friendship.
Hi, maybe you are right. Maybe you've had a bit too much to drink. Green and gold. Penny's just kind of laughing. She's just like, that doesn't make any sense. Let's go to sleep.
Does she look relieved, Daryl?
Does she, Jess?
Yeah, she's like, as soon as you said gold, she's gonna be really like, what the fuck? And then you said green, and she's just like, yeah, I don't know. She's gonna be like, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Penny's just gonna push
Victoria.
off.
Oh, she's going to be like, good night, Penny. And Victoria is going to pull the blankets over her and be like, oh my God, like, like, just like, what have I done?
You all kind
I'll
of
go
fall
sleep.
into a deep. Sorry, was someone going to say something to me there? No, you guys all kind of fall into a deep sleep. You are quite tired. The day has been long. I'm talking to somebody here, but I'm not going to say who. You sit at the end of a bed while looking out a very familiar window over a sea, vast sea. The cobblers on the road are laying the bricks down that were promised years ago. And your father is outside observing them. You walk down the stairs of your home, out the back door, to the sea. You're not supposed to go to the sea, for you're only little. You gaze out on the sand, and you look back, and you realise there's somebody I didn't see at home. I saw father at the window, but where was mother? You gaze, look back to find the city gone, and the silver sand shimmering below you. Then you see her, a woman in the distance, wearing a silver robe, gazing at you, though you can't see her face. She holds out a hand, a familiar hand, and then slowly she screams in agony as 5 claw marks slice into her arm. She reaches out to grab you, and her hood flies down, and her face contorted in agony and rage, and her black scales reach out. You awaken in a sweat. And we'll end the session there.
Wow, my mum is weird.
Yeah.
I don't remember that in my backstory.
Okay.
My little homunculus bastard
Was
betraying.
it me, Jesus?
Oh, okay.
But mother, did they cancel your manicurist appointment? Look at his talons.
The wagon looks around at the only person with scales.
Yeah.
You can see dreams now, wagon?
I am Geo. This is what they call me, GOS. I see everything.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun. I know it's
Right
late.
session.
Brilliant.
Great session. I'm kind of
That was
snapped that we can't
amazing.
finish the murder mystery because I love murder mystery so
I know.
Leave it
Okay,
with
have
me
a
now.
listen.